the one I've been waiting for, Pokemon Omega Ruby, but I'm Team Sky by, of course, MandJTV. I've been very much looking forward to this, been very much trying to set some time aside, just a chunk of time away, to be able to actually react to this. And it's going to be a little bit of a long one, so make sure you grab your popcorn, make sure you, lock in, or at the very least, just relax, because we're going to have some fun today.
It's been 4 years since the founding of Team Sky, and my first journey to expand the sky, whatever that means. So I wanted to celebrate that anniversary by taking a nostalgic trip back to my home region of Hoenn. Wait, what's going on? Why is everything so bulbous? And where's all my stuff? And where are all my Pokemon? I specifically brought my original Hoenn team so I wouldn't have any problems with the customs agents. Now that I think about it, there was that odd flash of light on the plane ride in. Something tells me that this vacation is about to turn into a bad thing.
Oh no, not like this.
I've seen this before. I've traveled back in time. Although not as far as that one Hisui situation. I know the starters well and know that none can fly, but for now I'll take the bird. Tragic, but better than nothing. Oh, I recognize that tail anywhere. My dog. Sneaky sneak.
Actually, a little surprised he didn't go with the mystery gift event with the, what was it, the Speed Boost Blaziken, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it was a mystery gift as well as the Matang. I mean, he could have justified it, right? Because Metagross floats, right?
Fantastic! A loyal Poochyena! As previously established, this is the one non-flying Pokemon that gets to count as a creature of the sky. My dog!
Yeah, technically.
The first Mightyena was air.
Doesn't it learn bounce or something like that? I'm trying to remember. Like it learns flying type moves like Air Lace and stuff, so it technically counts.
Air Bud. The second one was Air Buddy. So I'm gonna call this one Air Bus. Because unlike Boeing, it'll stay in the air.
Ooh. Oh no! Oh, you absolute legend.
I do need like an actual bird though. Wingull!
Hi, Wingull.
Perfect! Go Team Sky. I need to find a way to get
one generation before it gets Drizzle. Pelipper is disgusting in VGC, dude. It gets yeah. Let's just give Kyogre's affected to Pelipper, and then Pelipper sees a lot of the play.
Back to my own time, but I'm not sure what else to do besides just sort of replay the events of my first journey. Ooh, my Dex Nav has searched up a Surskit. I never found one of these originally. They're very rare. But eventually they turn into Masquerain, a creature of the sky. I can't shake this feeling that something's off though. Like I've definitely gone back in time. I remember all these events, but everything looks different. My Dex Nav has found something very exciting.
It's the desaturation that gets me. Like honestly, going through Oraz, because I haven't been going through it again, but like I still have a save file, right? And I mean, anytime I go through Oraz, it's been a treat, especially because this was back in the era where I traded in a lot of games to, game stores, put it that way. So I had to, actually play through things again. I don't know. Anytime I go through, it's honestly super fun. And I owe it at some point. We will stream over on the Kiznikip TV channel. We'll stream through Ruby and Sapphire, especially because I have the Jirachi bonus disc. So that'll be fairly interesting to go through. Honestly, really just go through. And because I played Emerald, but I've not played Ruby and Sapphire base, and there's a few differences between that and Emerald, as Emerald is often seen as the definitive version, right? I don't know. I'm very curious to see.
A Talo! Of course. I remember this fight. Wait, you were an Aqua Grunt last time. Something's off. An experience share? That's fantastic, but not the same. Ooh, you could turn into a Beautifly now that I have the experience share. Trying to make that happen.
What's going to turn into a Dustox? Watch this. What is it? It's like a 1 in 8 or something. There's some weird mathematical interaction with Dustox versus Beautifly, and it's honestly great.
And won't be as annoying. Okay, the Wurmple is evolving. Silcoon, 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 Silcoon.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Good stuff.
First gym is
Roxanne.
the Rock Gym, which I hate so much land, but I will do what I have to do to return to my normal time. Whoa, Roxanne, you look different. That skirt is enormous. And what's going on in here? I thought her gym was just a silly maze. Wait a minute. Not only am I replaying events, but all these subtle little differences are starting to tell me something.
I honestly love that he uses the Mass Effect music here, honestly. Like, his videos are such a treat to watch. And, like, I apologize that, like, it's taken a while to react to more of his stuff. So there's actually a lot of Pokemon creators that I still want to react to. Part of it, I needed to take a little bit of a break because just feeling awful. And there was just a like weird surge of just like negativity and stuff. I don't understand it. Could just be the algorithm, could be a number of things. Obviously that's where you take, yes, valid criticism, but if somebody's just being, if somebody's just being video bad lol, it's like, okay, I'm just moving on, right? So I needed to take a little bit of a break. But I really love like watching not only his videos, but Pokemon videos as well. Jimothy Cool, we reacted to one of his videos with False Swipe Gaming. Like, I have a list of things that I want to react to. And I don't know, especially right now where it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of like sad stuff going on. I don't know, just stuff like this is stuff I look forward to, if I'm being honest. Stuff like this is why I still react to stuff, because not only is it something that we can, watch, we can like react to organically. And he puts on an amazing show every single time. I love MandJTV's videos. It's so good. It's good to see things like this, especially in a YouTube sphere that is more and more AI focused. People re-uploading others' content and cutting off their names so they can claim it as their own. It's cool to see something like this. It's positive. It's forward. It's very delightful is the word I would use.
I haven't just gone back in time. I've gone to a different universe. Now, this has actually happened to me a few times before, but I've gotten to go back home once I've solved some kind of problem. So that must be why I'm here. I've been brought to this alternate Hoenn to do what I did before. Crush Team Magma and Aqua. Ooh, just in time.
It's like poetry, it rhymes. I don't actually know what George Lucas meant by that. I saw Vinny Vine Sauce say it on stream a couple of times, but I forget that he usually draws memes from elsewhere until I saw George Lucas literally say it's like poetry, it rhymes. I actually have no idea what he meant by that. I think it's like open at the close kind of thing in terms of like narrative. I don't know. That's something I'd have to look into. I just know the meme. So it's a 50-50 for Cascoon, but that's AR. No, there's a little bit deeper. I watched a couple videos on it. There's some weird interactions there.
For it to now be 4 times a week to the gym. Okay, alternate universe Roxanne. Your counterpart made me very upset when I fought her, but this time I will win first try. Now, this may seem like I've made a mistake, but it is intentional because I cannot risk this Geodude having sturdy and then just bodying my Wingull. That is actually exactly according to plan.
Yeah.
The quick attack breaks the sturdy, and there's nothing stopping the water gun. But now,
good stuff, honestly. I mean, that's how you threshold, right? Like, I mean, it's especially the same things. Like that's a competitive Pokemon interaction as well, right? If you're worried that the Whimsicott has Focus Sash on it, right? Just do something like Extreme Speed to break the sash, or that's why you have multi-hit moves, right? It's a bad example, but is it Scale Shot, the Dragon type move that hits like twice, right? Like obviously, like Fairy immune to Dragon, right? But like that's the concept, right? No, like that's like it's a big brain play. I like seeing it.
Here's the big threat. However, I have a unique trick up my sleeve. Rain the Surskit knows Power Split, and I am faster. So now, this Nosepass's attack has been averaged with a Surskit's. That did still kill me, which I don't love. And now I'm just...
Honestly, I didn't even think of that. I rarely use the split moves, if I'm being honest. So it's actually super cool to see him use that. It's why, like, sure, Earthquake's kind of a good all-around move in late game, right? But it's also, like... different formats have uses for different things. Like, what if you use a monotype challenge, right? Where you can only use one type of Pokemon, right? And maybe something probably works there, right? Like, it's one of those things that's super cool when you think about it, where, like, yeah, not every move is supposed to be super... Like, Sonic Boom, right? But what is Sonic Boom good at, right? It's good in low-level formats. It's good where, what is it? The Battle Tower Cheese, I saw a short on it. Battle Tower Fire and Leaf Green. I'm sure it works in Emerald and stuff as well. But specifically because you can get, I think it's an Electrode at it's a Vtuber and Electrode at level 3 via an in-game trade, and it knows Sonic Boom, and why Lieutenant Surge and by extension as well, Watson hits you so hard in the early game, because Sonic Boom does flat damage. That's why Dragon's Breath just shreds in the early game, right? Flat 40. So something like that doesn't really see competitive play. You're not using it necessarily late game, right? Pokemon's not, yeah, it's a game with resistances, weaknesses, and stuff, but it's like you're not running into a situation where like thing is omni guarded, and even if it is, I mean, you already know what Wonder Guard does on Shit Ninja, so you're not even teching it. Like, yeah, there are games where you would go, yeah, this does X amount of true damage, and I do it just because some bosses you need to push over, right? But it's not the same. So I don't know. I like seeing different ways to play the game, and I like seeing moves that don't necessarily have like VGC utility, right? But are able to still see play in some way, shape, or form. Sorry, I'm very chatty on this one.
Gonna bring in Air Bus and Sand Attack a lot. So far, so not great. Hey, look at that. That did less than half. The speed dropping isn't great, but okay, 2 Sand Attacks. He can miss. I'll get another one in. He has yet to miss a move. 3 Sand Attacks. Can't believe I'm using so much land. 4 Sand Attacks. You can use Harden all you want. That is not my plan here. 5 Sand Attacks. And he hit a move, you jerk. Almost got to 6. And now it all comes down to Rach Gull. How many rock tombs will hit? And how much damage will they do if they do? First off, Water Gun. That is
This is buff Rock Tomb, if I remember it correctly.
3-hit KO. It hit a Rock Tomb first try? That doesn't feel fair. If the Rock Tomb hits and kills, that's insane. How are you hitting those moves?
I mean, this is also where you run into the situation where, like, oh yeah, it's a 3x minimize muck, and somehow I've gotten sand attacked. Right, they're trying to do the thing where the evasive accuracy dodging, right? Man, it's almost like Kartana's Smart Strike existed, or like Aerial Ace exists as a move, right? And that's why you'll tech it on certain things just to try to counter certain things like that. But like, sometimes you don't really see Aerial Ace a whole lot of the time, but because it bypasses accuracy check here, it's super good.
Or at -5 accuracy. Okay, well, I needed to miss its moves or crit here. No. Oh, it missed its Rock Tomb. Okay, she's gonna potion, I know, but so am I. Okay, Water Gun. Oh, almost. Oh, the tackle misses. Water Gun.
That's huge.
Go!
Good
Team
stuff.
Sky.
Team Sky out early already with the really good W. Like, that was clean, honestly. Like, sure, not Nuzlocke status, but here's the thing, right? I mean, that was still a clean victory, right? If we're talking about did you win, yes, no, like, it was still a clean victory.
Take that, you stupid land! I forgot to say, take this witness. Maybe we'll splice it in there. Take this witness! Wow, the badges in this version of Hoenn are a lot more colorful. Oh. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. We have new Team Sky uniforms available. And since you are a member of Team Sky, you need one. We've got an option in black, as you can see I am wearing here under my hoodie.
Very sleek.
We also have one in green. That's the wrong side. In green. They're available.
I am actually glad he kept that in.
At the Team Store, MandJTVmerch.com. Hello, Mr. Briny. I will rescue.
I'm going to give that a 10, honestly. Like, see, it was non-invasive. It was clean with the rest of the presentation, audio, video, etc. Very him, right? Very Team Sky, also like subset of him, right? I don't know. Like, I liked it. I mean, what more could you want from that ad read? It was short. It was sweet. It was to the point. Hey, you know, just in case you want this, wink, wink. I mean, this is available for you. I don't know. Like, I feel the way we make because advertisers and advertisements, right, are here to stay, right? Advertisement, sponsorships, etc. Like, being able to look at them and say, what did they do good? What did this not do well, right? And being able to build, that's why I do it, right? To give that kind of criticism from, you know, I have my own biased perspective, right? But like, just one of those things I feel like it helps, right? Like, I try to help make the problem not exactly a problem, right? Like, I try to do something rather than just like, oh, but ads or something like that, right? I don't know. That's my whole shtick. Because I know people, you know, a lot of people actually apparently really like when I rate ad reads and stuff like that. It wasn't really an ad read, more of just like a plug, but I mean, honestly, still just like, what more could you want from that?
A glorious creature of the sky from Team Magma. I wonder when I'm going to see Team Aqua. My Dex Nav has spotted a Talo. I think it's level 8 and knows Sky Attack.
Museum, yeah.
What's going on here? This universe is crazy. Maybe I should use this Talo. It knows Sky Attack. I did not mean to do that. Okay, it's called T now. You can decide what the T stands for, because I typo. Maybe T stands for typo. Hello, Mr. Stone. I'll try.
No, it's T for Team Sky.
Not to be offended by your land-based name. Despite the resources of this multinational corporation, the CEO needs a random guy.
What was the meme? Remember was it was through Twitch Plays Pokemon, right? The Lord Helix meme, right? What was, oh man, this crawled up from the depths of my brain. It was because Auraz was around this time, right? Or at least Auraz came after, right? But we saw the Ammonite, and the text on the meme was like, Mr. Stone, I didn't know you were a man of culture, referencing the Lord Helix meme. Dude, it's so good. I love the memes that spawned from this.
To deliver a letter to his own son. Brother, you guys make the cell phone. Just call him. You know, I was kind of hoping this universe's version of Mr. Briny might use like a seaplane instead of this tacky boat, but I'll live.
That's fine.
I hate fishing, but I'm willing to do it as a means to an end. Come here, Magikarp.
Yeah, he's going the Gyarados route again.
A future creature of the sky. In my first journey through Hoenn, I was naive. I foolishly thought that Gyarados could not fly, but once I learned that, my God, I've used them a lot. And I'd be remiss if I didn't Dragon Dance sweep my way through this version of Hoenn. Oh.
There's a video I keep trying to watch, but it's like 40-minute base. But it's apparently really good. It's why Gyarados, what was it? It's why Gyarados ruins like Pokemon balancing or something like that. I love stuff like that, dude. I love it. Like, I know they don't usually do well in terms of reaction, but like, I love analysis. I love being able to look at the thing and like understanding why, if that makes sense, right? Like, the more we understand why, the more times you ask why, the more questions you ask, oftentimes I found it just augments your knowledge in ways that you otherwise wouldn't have, and it makes you better, right? Like we were playing RuneScape before this, right? And I'm still fairly new at Necromancer. It's quick aside, not super long. Still fairly new to Necromancy, right? Still fairly new to coming back in. I use like half rev bar, right? So like 3 of my skills are automated, and the rest I actually like proc. Like, and I don't know what I'm doing right out the gate. You know, I can watch guides and stuff, but until I actually do things, sometimes it takes me asking, and it's been a really funny interaction where I've like been in conversations and I'll be like, okay, but why is this, right? And someone has to pause for a second because like they know the thing is supposed to be the thing, right? They know why, they know X is X, right? But it takes them a second to explain, okay, X is X because, right? And I mean, that's how I can equate different things, right? For all intents and purposes, right? Like, I can equate different things. I usually just break things down to their constituent pieces, the base building blocks, and then try to make sense of it. Don't get me wrong. You can come to the wrong conclusion. I come to many wrong conclusions. I found, for at least me personally, it helps in trying to augment your understanding. And even then, augment your understanding of not only the thing itself, but other things as well.
Okay, well, I gotta grab this guy. Well, I
He
guess
is
I gotta
pretty cool.
crush Brawly.
Brawly.
Whoa, that's a lot of cardio stuff.
Zach
I
Fair
suppose
spots.
I respect one's commitment to their well-being. But this guy's been churned in rough waves and grown tough in caves and doesn't do anything related to the sky. You villain! I will defeat you, Brawly! What do you have that can touch me? Oh, that almost got it. Dang.
That almost did. That's almost a one shot. Good stuff.
Nice. I
think it was a roll.
Why am I so under-leveled? Whatever.
I noticed that Brawly is... It's not like he's like super high level, but like I've noticed there's a little bit of a levels discrepancy. So I wonder if that's a holdover from base Emerald, right? Because... So having to go back through Emerald within the past year, I forgot that you actually had... It's a flash cave, right? Because, like, in the remake, they made it so that way, in Auraz, it made it so that you can just go talk to Steven. But, like, in the original, you had to actually go find him. And honestly, I always forget to grab Flash in any of the Gen 3 games. It's something that's usually out of the way, like Fire Red and Leaf Green, right? Like, you have to go all the way back up through Diglett Tunnel, all the way to, like, Pewter City almost, right? To get Flash. So I usually just miss it. That's why I honestly just memorize tile sets at this point. When being lazy technically takes more effort, but feels like it takes less effort, if that makes sense. I don't know. It feels like there's a little bit of a level discrepancy, and I haven't quite understood it. I think it's supposed to account for you going through that cave, but in Auraz, you don't have to go through that portion of the cave. That being said, I know in the original, right, like originals, quote unquote, like Emerald and stuff, right? I think it might be different to Ruby and Sapphire. I'd have to check. But if I remember correctly, if you had a Sableye, I don't think he can physically hit you, right? Like, that was one of those interactions where, like, yeah, he has nothing to actually hit you if you have a Sableye. So catching a Sableye in the cave is actually super legit. You also have access to Aaron, which turns into Aggron Line, which is just super bulky in its own right. So, I mean, maybe it does compensate for cave. Like, the cave is right there, but it does always feel, it feels like I get there at, like, level 14 or 13, and Raleigh's, like, 16. So I never quite understood the level discrepancy.
Gust, 2-hit KO. Oh, bulk up all you want, little boy. This is a special attack. Doesn't even heal. Go, Team Ska. Okay, now what's going on in here? Ooh.
I love the mural.
No, that looks like Groudon. I hate Groudon. Hello, Steven. I see you've added to your jewelry. Wait, what? This appearance here, it seems somehow different from Mega Evolution? You know of Mega Evolution? Last time I was in Hoenn, we didn't have that.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Mikey, the leader of Team Sky. Good to meet you, Steven. Again, here is your silly little letter. Do you feel anything in particular when you look up at this wall? Disgust? Worry not, I will stop Groudon and Kyogre.
The disgust caught me off guard.
Yet again, with the assistance of Rayquaza. Ah, Slateport. Look at those cute little Wingulls. Hello, no, tragic. And now I head to the museum where I will fight off the Team Aqua Thugs. Pay admission that I should not have to pay.
I mean, so the beach there, whenever I arrive into Slateport, I usually clear the beach out. It's kind of habitual. It's kind of ritual for me at this point, where I'll go through and I will actually clear out that beach, especially the shack as well, because I've been saved a non-zero amount of times by the soda pop later in the game. So I don't know. That's something that I do specifically. I like that we saw the Wingull there, though. I don't know. I'm actually getting nostalgic for Hoenn. Like, it's been hard for me to pick up Z to A again. I don't know. Like, I talked about this before. I'm not going to rehash it, right? I feel like I rehash things way too much. But, like, I don't know. Like, it makes me excited to go back. I feel like I'm trying to figure out if it's, like, if I'm just a Pokeboomer. Like, because I'm not Gen 1er status, right? Like, I've talked about, like, Pewter City and, like, how imagination makes it a little better, I think. Which, yeah, I would agree. I think that makes me come across a little bit as Gen 1er-ish. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out where the disconnect is, right? Because, like, some of the stuff in Z to A came across as very cheering, very endearing, right? Very cheerful. Like, I mean, it looked like the devs had a lot of fun with it. I don't know. I don't know what to really make of that. It's been something I've been trying to figure out, right? Where, like, we complain about, like, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, right? And yeah, that game absolutely has its flaws. And it's like, well, why didn't they just use Platinum? Well, why didn't we get a Delta Emerald? I don't know what the PokeLeak said about it. I think that it was potentially in the works, or they thought about it, right? Like, there was a sign as well in, like, the Battle Resort that said something about Battle Frontier coming soon, and we never got anything with that. I don't know. Like, I've been trying to think about what the underlying thing is, because I'll go back to, like, Gen 3. I have a lot of fun with it. Gen 4, I don't know. I think I just need to play a little bit more of Gen 4. It's one of those, like, super happy plays. Gen 3 and 4 is kind of where, I don't know. I definitely have a bias towards it. It's not quite Gen 1, even though Gen 1 has its own charm. Gen 2 is, I would argue, timeless in a lot of ways. 3, 4, 5, I'm sure when I go back through Black and White, it'll be very good. I think I've just played 6 so much. I think it's more like, you know, when you play a game and it's not the same as it used to be, right? Like, not that the game's bad, right? But, like, the fact that, like, yeah, you've played this game a lot. Woohoo, it sure is a thing, right? I don't know. I think it may be like that. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out, right? Because it's fine to have issues. It's fine to say, like, yeah, I have issues with something, or I don't like something. But I try to make sure I at least understand the reasons on, like, why I say a thing, right? If that makes sense. I don't know. Interesting things to think on. First one games like were Pearl, Fauna Gen 4, but never got attached. I think there is a lack of attachment for me starting in Gen 4. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. I do like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Love them. But, like, I don't know, there's something about Gen 3 and some of the stuff we had. It was just a different era, right? Like, we had Pokemon Channel, the Jirachi bonus discs, Celebi bonus discs in Japan too, Exegil Darkness Coliseum. And I'm trying to make sure that like there's a valid critique there, and it's not just rose-tinted glasses. I'm sorry, I definitely derailed this.
And now Team Magma. Where the hell is Team Aqua? Ooh. And I will evolve my dog. Go Team Sky. Who is this? Oh my God, it's Maxie. He's gone blind. Oh, not blind, but like he needs glasses in this universe. Land, blah, blah, blah. You're so annoying. I hate you. Ah! I forgot she was here! Crap! Oh God!
Isn't Rival 3 a wall for Nuzlocke, if I remember correctly? I watch, I'm not super big into it, right? But it's definitely one of those things where like I've watched some Nuzlocke videos, right? And how people do it, right? And it's one of those things where I'm just like what is it? Rival 5's a pretty big one. Rival, I think it's Rival 2 is technically optional, right? That's the one on the way to the Pokemon League. Once you get, you head left/west of, why can't I think of the name? You go north of Pallet Town, Viridian City, right? That one's technically optional though. That one can be a wall. Rival 5's pretty big in Gen 3 and Gen 1. I think this fight is actually a wall for a lot of people when they do Nuzlocks.
Oh, wait. Okay, it's a grass type. We're gonna be fine after I switch out, because I do not want to lose the water type. Are you serious? I know only devastation. You let me attack, I get it.
Such devastation. It was his intention.
Aha! Slugma should be no problem for Rachel.
Someone remind me next time I play Pokemon, I need to start naming my Breloom Gaius, like Gaius Van Balzar from 14.
Take this witness. Not dead? Oh my God, rock throw. It probably wouldn't have done that much if it had landed, but I still didn't like it. All right, here's the spooky one. A disgusting creature combining sea and land. Let's deal with it post-haste, and I miss my stun
so
spore.
Offensive to him.
Okay, all right, cool. She's an idiot. Ooh, all right. Glad I didn't attack it. But now I'm scared to. So just stun spore again. I think I'm good to absorb this turn. Yep, failed to unleash its energy. Absorption. Good God. Okay, now I just have to kill it in time because I absorbed this turn. Oh God, I don't know if I will kill it in time. Can paralysis not work on a biting Pokemon? Oh no.
I think it's because it's ground type, right? So therefore it's immune. I don't know. There's a couple interactions like that, right? Like, I think you can still hypnosis a dark type, right? Despite it being a psychic move. I distinctly remember using a Hydreigon versus Caitlyn in a Gen 5. They might have changed it since then because they change things depending on the generation, right? I remember, I always forget the interaction. There's some definite interactions. I don't think it can be paralyzed. No, like T-Wave wouldn't work. Sorry, I had to think through the interaction. I usually hear paralysis and think T-Wave because VGC. Yeah, that's a weird interaction. I don't know on that one, actually. I was going to say 1 in 256, but that's technically Gen 1. So that's technically Gen 1, but I've had things in like later generations still miss. So I feel like 1 in 256 is still a thing. I should name Mischievous Y'shtola. No, I'll name my Fluttermane Y'shtola. That's the one.
Oh. Aha! Go Team Sky!
Good stuff, the 4X.
We're totally good. I am feeling great about this version of Hoenn. Next up, all I have to deal with is the electric-type gym. Wait, huh? They turned Smallville City into just Mall City? What kind of a terrible universe is this? They enclosed their entire city so you cannot see the sky? I mean, it's not as bad as that false sky at Blueberry Academy, but I'm still displeased. All right, next step is the electric gym. And I will not be taking that step now. I'm very scared. Just gonna try and drain my cheeks off. That was a weird way to say that. Ooh, another evolution! Not sure how much it'll help for the electric battle, but look at that, I got a Swellow!
Depends if that Swellow is Guts or not, too, because Gut Swell is disgusting.
Pretty swell. Ooh! And the biggest evolution yet! My dragon dancing creature of the sky!
I don't actually remember. When he went through his Pokemon Black and White, did he have an opinion on Landorus? Because Landorus was late game, and I think the video ended because I mean, it doesn't really come up in regular gameplay, right? Like, so he's going to have, like, I'm already thinking ahead, right? He's going to have to cover the Delta episode later, because that's where Rayquaza comes in. Yes, I say Rayquaza. I know I'm wrong. I'm okay being wrong. So he has to cover the Delta episode, but, like, the extra, like, Hooper rings and stuff, I mean, those are optional, right? So I don't think I actually know his, well, Team Sky's, quote unquote. I don't know Team Sky's opinion on Landorus.
Although, it's probably going to be just as useless for the next gym. It can bite them.
The 4X.
I've got 2! Look at me! No significant improvements, like in a tight matchup sense, but the base stats have increased a lot. This is it. This villainous old man with his stacky shirt. I will do my very best to defeat you. I've got my Mightyena equipped with some cool sunglasses. The black glasses to boost the power of dark type moves. And if that is not enough, I'm screwed. Fight time! That's gonna ruin my life. Yeah.
Was that?
Screwed! Fight time! That's gonna ruin.
I'm trying to remember if it's not very effective or not. I thought Steel resisted Dark until Gen 7. I could be wrong, though. Gen 6 and 7 in terms of buffs and reworks kind of blur to me. So I do apologize if I get something wrong. I very much try to remember what I can. But yeah, no, I think Steel used to resist Dark, but then they changed that. So maybe that's neutral here?
In my life. Yeah, I needed to flinch there. Paralysis. I hate sturdy. That's a land Pokemon. Oh, what? Oh, goodbye. Wait, if I can land this bite, you don't have sturdy. Can I one-shot you? Okay.
Hey,
pretty
good.
The Magnemite's back. So if I switch to my Pokemon that knows Quick Attack, I can just Quick Attack and KO it. Nice. And now here's the big bad. Let's go into something I know can outspeed it and confuse it.
I love this track.
And it will hurt itself and break its own sturdy. Yaha! Okay, no problem. How do I get in Mightyena? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll just bite and flinch it. Oh,
it's a remix of something.
Really? Oh, confusion. Okay, punch yourself in the face. Screw yourself in the face? No, no, definitely not that one.
Wait a minute. Wait, not that one.
Bite you? Okay. Snapped out immediately. Again, that can't be fair. Okay, here's my problem. Do I think he heals here?
Oh, it's the Alolan Elite Four. It's been a while. I usually play. So this is actually one thing as an adult I've been trying to do more. As a kid, the sound of video games annoyed my parents, right? Like, especially like low health beeping from the Game Boy Advance era Pokemon games. So I've had to play a lot with sound off, if that makes sense. And certain games like RuneScape, obviously, like if it's in the background or whatever, I'll turn off. I don't have the brain that can do like 10 things at once. I can like focus on like one thing and kind of like focus on maybe something else for a minute in another like monitor or something. But like when I do like something else, it's got to be like super what do you call it? Like super AFKable, which is why RuneScape just works so well in a lot of ways. But yeah. So I remember why this is relevant is I think I went through most of Gen 7 with the sound off. So that's why I'm not familiar with the track. I haven't heard that in a hot minute. I don't know. I'm long overdue to go back to Gen 7 at some point. I actually enjoyed it. And I'm glad that people have kind of said maybe we were a little too harsh on Gen 7. Like, and I'm not in a like I told you so kind of way, but like I think there's a lot that Gen 7 has to offer for a lot of people. And I think that it's really cool seeing people like, hey, maybe we're a little harsh on this, and just being able to find enjoyment in it, right? That's the big one.
I don't think he will. So I'm just gonna Confusion again, and he's gonna hit himself. Darn it. Okay, well, oh my God, Golbat. That was an incredible tank. Just don't hurt yourself and I might win here. Bite? Oh my God, I beat a Magneton with a Golbat. Go Team Sky.
That's a brag-worthy win.
I never doubted it. I was never once afraid. It was a test to see if you would believe me, and if you did, you failed. Never doubt the glory of creatures of the sky. Fact. Oh my goodness. I only have 3 badges, yet an almost fully evolved team. Incredible. Route 113. Amazing. A filthy route of pollution in the sky. However, there is one particular Pokemon
Skarmory
that I know to be found here, and I intend to find it. Skarmory! Yep. Yeah! Go Team Sky! But
Skarmory is just, it's such a unique and competent design.
look at that. Mural loves me. This means I now have a Crobat and a fully evolved team. Wait, what's happening? Professor Cosmo was abducted?
Oh no.
Cosmos. Space.
Cosmoem?
It seems Team Magma did it, and I'm pretty sure that was who did it in my original journey, so this shouldn't be any different. Caves. And everything is so wet. Anyways, hello Team Magma! You villainous landlubbers! I will team up with this strange girl against this goofy man. Wait, Tabitha? I remember him.
Yeah, I forgot what Tabitha looked like before. Yeah, no, this is actually a really cool like then versus now to watch. It's also really cool in the background to know that Tabitha, wasn't he like part of like Devoncore or something like that, like under Mr. Stone and stuff? Oh, it's been a minute.
Really let himself go. All right,
Yeah.
we took out the evil Mightyena.
That's what he looked like.
Is a good one. Why are you biting? We've almost KO'd it. You were a very silly person. You are not invited to Team Sky. We claimed victory against Team
not the
Magma,
Kiki.
and he's monologuing about some Groudon stuff. Wait, who's that? What was that voice? No, it cannot be! Team Aqua! Where have you been, man? And damn, that is a popped collar! And Team Magma flees off to the volcano, and do I have to fight you now? I don't know if I'm ready for that. Go after those monsters. Ah, that's right. I forgot these disgusting villains can be useful at times. Wee little thing, how dare you? Yes, RG, you have frankly styled up a lot, and I respect it. I'm the leader of Team Aqua, a group that's working to return the world to a pristine state. Pristine state? More like piss-stained state? I hate you. Ha! It is I, Grunty Boy.
Oh my god, it's been a hot minute. I actually miss his Grunty Boy ads, if nothing else. Like, oh man, I'm ready for this.
Oh man, not you again. Hey, you're that Team Rocket grunt. You can appear in alternate universes? Alternate universe? This is the same room that I've always, you know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. You're stupid. Can I just do my job now and show off the sponsor of this video, Crystal of Atlan?
I'm gonna be honest, that was a 10 segue.
Very well. Crystal of Atlan is a brand new cross-platform magic punk MMO action RPG available now on iOS, Google Play, PC, and PS5.
I'm sorry. That's just the oh god, what are they called? I know they're Magitech devices in 14. I don't remember what they're called in 7. This is very Final Fantasy coded though, this specific enemy type.
Available now on iOS, Google Play, PC, and PS5. Download it and start playing right now using the link in the description below. In the floating world of Atlan. Floating world?
The sky?
Yes. In Atlan, you can embark on a fantastical journey where magic and technology intertwine. As an adventurer, you can choose from multiple classes to customize your playstyle. The combat is exhilarating, putting emphasis on refreshing air combos. Air combos? Oh my god, calm down. Crystal of Atlan has social features as well, including co-op dungeons and a guild fleet system, so you can play with friends. They're also running a launch event featuring Team Liquid, and there's tons of rewards to claim to get started in the game. Log in just 2 days and get the Twilight Gala outfit. Download Crystal of Atlan right now using the link below to join the Thornbird Adventurers Guild. Thornbird? Is this your entire personality?
Yeah.
Generally, yes.
Yeah.
Jesus. Ta-ta. And now
That was a 10. See my points about his ad read earlier. I mean, sure, this is a bit longer, right? Because this was a proper sponsorship, right? Honestly, that was a 10. Like, what else do you want from that? It was good. It had a lot of character, had a lot of personality. The segue was a 10 out of 10. Like, it was additive, right? And that's the big thing, right? Is does the read add to the piece, or does it kind of flounder, right? I think that it was additive. It was super competent. It added. God, that's so good. I love that, actually. I mean, that honestly feels very Genshin Impact coded. I think my issue with Genshin was that it just felt like the social features were kind of lacking personally, but I never really got super far in it. I do the thing I do in like every open world tower / waypoint exploration game where I just like journey across the map and lock as many fast travel points as possible. I don't know. Like, it always makes me wonder how do these games after, like, I'm assuming it's still ongoing, right? I know there's a couple big ones that creators have done, and they've kind of like fallen to the wayside. So it always makes me wonder, like, you know, is this a thing that's still around, or is this something that ended up depreciating and have the end of service notification, right? End of what is it? Yeah, the end of service notification, right? I don't know. I like the Grunty Boy persona is just so good too. It's super additive.
Can ascend higher into the sky, but unfortunately up to a volcano, which, you know, I can deal with the tip tops of mountains, but not really a huge fan of a giant pool of lava.
Yeah.
Here they are again, duking it out with just some little dogs. Or face a keel hauling. Wait, what does that mean? Keel hauling is a form of punishment and potential execution once meted out to sailors at sea. The sailor was tied to a line looped beneath the vessel, thrown overboard on one side of the ship, and dragged under the ship's keel, either from one side of the ship to the other, or the length of the ship.
Yeah.
Talk about the worst possible way to die. Oh my God.
Oh no, there's worse. None of which we will discuss here, but yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Archie, relax.
Remember that there are barnacles on the undersides of ships too, right? That's a thing. Those can cause a non-zero amount of damage.
You again. Quit laughing so much. It's annoying. Quit talking so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm the obnoxious one? Oh man, you have the most punchable face. All that yelling and you have a coughing. Wow.
This Wind Waker track is perfect here. That was a really good edit.
Okay. No, you just have a bomb. It tickled a little. That was the water. That was the pulsing of the water. Just want to be clear there. Oh boy, this feels like a risky bridge. Maxie, I know what you're trying to do, because I've stopped you here before. I see now that the stirring of interest I felt was not misplaced. I mean, of course. Lots of people take interest in me. That's why they subscribe to the channel. Thousands of years ago, there lived a most powerful being that was said to be capable of creating new...
It's Skyward Sword. I always think it's Wind Waker for some reason. I'm sorry. One day I'll actually stream it. I apologize. People have definitely clarified that before, and I keep forgetting. That's a me, L. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for clarifying that.
Lands on the planet. Yeah, I know. It's called Groudon. He's a stupid lizard. But I refuse to let you and your poor eyesight pollute my air and sky with a volcanic eruption. Team Magma versus Team Sky. And look at this lead I've prepared. I know you well. Silverwind! Your dog is inferior. Camera upped already? You silly fool. Take this witness dead! And allow me one more way to show my superiority. Crobat versus Golbat. I know you're gonna confuse me, but I'm gonna confuse you first. Aha! What's with the immediate snapping out? I feel like that's happened to me a lot. Come on, Crobat! Dang it. Wow, he snaps out immediately, and I hurt myself twice in a row. I swear to God, if I lose this matchup, I'm going to be so enraged. Aha! I'm not going to lose this matchup! Take that, Maxie! And go Team Sky!
I mean, I do love having access to the national decks early, because it does allow you to use your favorite Pokemon, right? I don't like... We've talked about this in one of his other videos, right? Where it restricts you from like evolving your Golbat into a Crobat. Very, very good video if you haven't seen it, actually. And like, that was very of the era, and I like that it allows for player choice. You'd have to be doing something very specific if you were to restrict the national decks. Like, it kind of made sense because Fire and Leaf Green were, for all intents and purposes, a remake of Red and Green, right? Well, Red and Blue here in the States, right? And some of those Red and Green sprites are wild, like Mew and Ekans. Oof. But I don't know, it's one of those things where I'm a little mixed up. I also love how absolutely unhinged Maxie gets. I usually play through Oraz. I don't think I've actually played... I think I played Alpha Sapphire once. So I'm very much used to Aura. I'm very much used to the Omega Ruby portion of this.
Ooh, put that away. You're freaking me out with that face. Now, tell me, are you going to keep trying? I was kind of hoping that maybe this universe's version of you would give up, like, after the first defeat. Wait, what? Once you've tasted my Pokemon's Mega Evolved power, you will say goodbye to your last shred of hope. Wait, hold on, what are you talking about? You have Mega Evolution? That didn't exist in the Hoenn.
Actually, so we actually see the spot right here on his glasses to the on the right side of your screen, to the right of his lens, but it doesn't show it here unless it's on his. I thought it was on this side, not the other side. Yeah, his glasses, because his glasses are his mega conduit. Interesting. I didn't notice that because that's where the bit stone is supposed to be.
Where I'm from. Oh no. Are you taking a phone call in the middle of threatening me? Oh, he's just leaving.
He's efficient.
Huh? Oh, well, thank you for the meteorite, I guess. It was very rude of you, but I do appreciate the apology. I don't know if I'm gonna care about this meteorite, though. It's from the sky, I guess. Oh no, not 2 fights in a row! Quit calling me a scamp! Could he have found out where the real orbs are hidden?
Orbs?
Oh yeah, I remember this now. I gotta get to Mount Pyre, and that's gonna take a while, and 3 more badges. Or am I gonna fight Team Aqua there? Team Aqua seems like they've been kind of lazy in this version. Lava Ridge Town.
I was about to say, so the thing on the bridge, I kind of miss the old Pokemon coded devices, right? Like you go back to XD Yellow Darkness and Coliseum, you look at some of the big the big Pokemon Center machines and stuff. I miss it. Or go into Oak's lab, right? And a lot of the futuristic sci-fi machines and stuff, dude, I miss it. Like now we have like Rotom phones and stuff. Like, and don't get me wrong, it's supposed to mirror like, actual phones and stuff. But it's not the same to me. I very much miss that like super sci-fi-ish technology. I miss it.
Whoa, Flannery's gym has water in it? Girl, what are you doing? Now I'm underground and it's wet. Ugh, this sucks. Flannery, this should be a simple fight. I will use my Pelipper to sweep you. I would use my Gyarados, but it still doesn't know any water type moves. Stop yelling at me. Oh my God, I just said stop yelling. Why is everyone yelling at me today? Because I'm always yelling. I might need to do a little soul searching here. But anyways,
that's the one.
There's no way this Slugma survives a water pulse. I will win this easily if I can one-shot her Pokemon before they set up the sun. And that one is definitely going down. Water pulse! Aha! I got a crit! I don't know if it mattered, but I sure do appreciate it. And with this final water pulse, the battle is over. Go Team Sky!
I talked about this in another video, another Pokemon reaction we did. I actually miss the old designs. And so when I say old designs, like where they have like the Pokemon have like a border on them, right? Like obviously these are lower quality than what we have now, right? Like lower quality models because this was on the 3DS, right? But like, I don't know. There's something about it that I miss, and not having the like well-defined like borders and them feeling a little bit more like model-esque. I don't know, just it ruins a little bit of the charm for me. I think I'm a Gen 1er in that capacity.
Although I do now have to go fight Norman, which I am not stoked about. Oh my goggles!
Gog.
Thank you, May. With these, I can head into the desert. A terrible place full of land within the sky. But there is a certain
Wild.
Pokemon there that I must capture.
It's gonna be Flygon. Yeah, there it is. There's Trapinch. I am actually still upset because, as far as I'm aware, even going into the DLC for Z to A, Mega Flygon still got absolutely just denied. It makes me depressed at this point. I mean, I don't know. There's something about Flygon. I get it's got to be the Destiny Deoxys film, right? I think that's where a lot of people have attachment to it. The other segue I actually did want to add was, would space technically not be the same? Would it technically not have land in the sky by definition because meteorites and stuff? Things to think about at 3 a.m.
Aha! There you are! Trapinch, an eventual Flygon. Although at this time, I do need to issue an apology. If you saw my journey through the Kalos region, you may recall that I had a whole bit where I'm like, wait, I'm Team Sky, and this green creature with fly in its name? How have I never used Flygon? Turns out I had used it at Blueberry Academy, and named it Skygon there as well. So, sorry to the Blueberry Academy Skygon. I blame the false sky for scrambling my mind. Yeah, Norman, you silly sideburn man.
Dude, I feel this, though. It's like how someone, like, they'll recommend, like, hey, you should go watch Mandalore Gaming. And I'm like, what do you mean? We have a playlist. Or, like, somebody react, like, it's like, hey, you should react to this. And I'm like, but we've already reacted to this. Like, or someone, like, I don't know, or someone says, you already reacted to this. And I'm like, I genuinely don't remember it. like 1,800 videos, dude. My brain is fried. I don't remember what I have and haven't reacted to at this point, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel this on a deep level. I feel this on a, like, yeah, I forgot about this. My bad.
And the sky is right behind you, yet you're in here. Let's do this, normal Norman. Say it with me. Normal Norman. Normal Norman.
I love this.
I've decided to use a strategy that I have not really used before, and that is to punish the opponent for not using creatures of the sky. Don't do that. That's gonna mess me up, man. Stupid sloth. I gotta switch.
Yeah.
Intimidation. I go back to Skarmory. If he yawns again, then I'm just gonna be bummed. Yeah, freaking okay. Whatever. I want my spikes up. I want to punish the flightless creatures. And I want 3 layers. I'm asleep. Yeah. Okay, but what can this thing do to me? I'm made of metal. Uh-oh. Oh, haha. That still didn't do very much. You loaf around and I went. Dang it, Ashen. Oh, interesting. Encore. I mean, I was gonna use spikes anyways, so that's perfectly fine. Not gonna put up any more spikes, because that would be silly. Not sure who to go into now, though. I think maybe Rage Go. If I can get it to half health, Brine is gonna do a ton. Oh, yeah, no, okay. It's gonna be the whole team taking turns now. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, this is dumb. Rock Smash! Oh, yeah, that didn't do crap. But now I can go back into Rage Go. The dumb battle. This slacking isn't even trying to attack me. Yes, I know, yawn. Anyways, here's Brine. Finally! Gotta switch because I'm gonna pass out otherwise. All right, now take your spikes damage, you ground-bound creature! Ouchie! That's it? All that work for that? Ah! Oh, crap. Well,
I mean, it's also because he's not playing into spikes fully, right? I mean, if we're talking about phasing, right? Like, I mean, you kind of build into that, right? Where you have, like, Whirlwind, Dragon Tails, anything that, like, has -6 priority and helps phase out, right? I mean, not that, like, Norman's going to have anything with U-turn or anything like that. Flip turn didn't even exist in this generation, so he's not swapping back manually, right? Not really. Maybe if there was some sort of, like... Maybe if there was some sort of fighting type, and I actually don't know the criteria for NPCs to actually hard swap. But, like, he's not... I mean, so, like, Spikes very much is... Skarmory is actually the perfect Pokemon to use with this, too. Yeah, like, Roar, Dragon Tail, Whirlwind, which I'm 90% sure Skarmory has access to right now, that he would build into that fully at that point, and thus he could actually stack it up. Like, it doesn't do a lot. It very much is something you have to build into. You could build up other things like Toxic as well. I think Skarmory is still able to learn Toxic at this point. I don't know. Sword and Shield kind of threw me off because they removed Toxic from a few things. I know Umbreon, Stall Umbreon got nerfed for a hot minute. I think it finally got one of the DLCs, but like it couldn't learn Toxic for the longest time and be legal for VGC.
Yes, I'm gonna just keep howling and see what it tries to do. How much does this do? Okay, how long does an Encore last? How long does an Encore last? Airbus is just sitting here yelling. Oh, my Encore ended, and so now I will bite you. Chomp chomp, loser! We're definitely staying in. It may not go very well, but we're gonna do it. Alrighty, it's bite time. Uh-oh. Oh! Go Team Sky! Look at that. A lot of switching, a lot of spiking, a lot of yelling, like I'm playing volleyball. Hey, yo, what are you doing here? Thanks for the dumb water move. I don't see why they won't let me just hover above it. Water. Oh, hello, Steven. I've never fully understood what his whole deal is. Like in my first Hoenn journey, he just showed up a few times, fought together at the Space Center, and then he just kind of disappeared. So like, yeah, he's just some random rich kid, I guess. Oh!
Kinda.
Oh, huh? What?
Oh my god, what was the meme? Was it a 4chan meme or was it a Reddit meme? Hi guys, I'm playing Pokemon Oraz, and I think my Latios sick or something because it's a different color and it's a shiny Latios, right? Like it shows Latios and it's yellow. And so I think it was a 4chan because the immediate response was like, "Hey, it's sick. You should definitely go and release it." And the response like, "Okay, thanks." I mean, because it's 4chan, you don't actually know if it's japes or not. It's I miss the good Poke memes. I do miss them.
What? Who? That Pokemon flies! Guys! Wait, Steven knows its name. Latias? What is happening? Do you want us to soar somewhere with you? Soaring's like my whole thing. It sought us out for help. What? Ooh, oh my God, go Team Sky! Why does he get to be in the front? Let me be in the front. This is insane.
Bro, I love how we're 56 minutes into 26 minutes into an hour 36. See, this is why I was going to make it its own stream, right? Like, I don't know. This was why. I mean, let's be honest, right? We knew this was going to be a big one, right? Especially when I don't shut up. And I mean that in the best way.
Whoa! Wait! This Steven guy's cool! He's not just some rich kid! I ended up getting to ride on the back of a Latias! What's that? Oh, okay, good to know. I am being told by my admins that it is Latias.
Got him.
Which is fine. There's something
acceptable
unsettling here. Yes, this island has not lifted into the sky. It was said that the two Pokemon that live on this island guard some secret about that great form of evolution. Mega Evolution? I want Mega Evolution. The one mem Disiticar.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a because this was actually this whole thing is a callback to the original Eon Ticket event, right, from Gen 3, down to the sign, right? Because like the sign itself was faded. I love it. Like, I love that they put this in. They didn't have to, right? They didn't even have to do this, right? Like, they really didn't have to. But I'm glad they did, and I'm glad they called back to it. I mean, they could have put Faraway Island in, right? I don't know. It's a weird one because like Mew is technically from South America, right? At least as of like older Pokemon lore, right? And I think about Gen 4-ish, I think they stopped with the real world comparison. Remember, Lieutenant Surge, is he not the Lightning American who was in the U.S. military? Or at least it's implied he was in the military, U.S. military. But he's military, Lieutenant Surge, right? Like that's his rank. Russian Tixie branch, one of the Silphco employees talks about. We talk about that a lot, found in Silphco, when you're having to liberate Silphco from Team Rocket. I mean, like, even Indigo League. Remember when like the gang went to Hollywood, right? And how Meowth is technically from Hollywood, and there was the gang of Meowth there, headed by the Persian, right? Like, Indigo League is unhinged, dude. I love it. But at a certain point, I think it's about Gen 4, they stopped with a lot of the real world isms. So I wonder if that's why we haven't really seen like an old C map kind of thing. Because they did stop with the real world. Like, obviously there's like based on things, right? Like, what was it? Alola, very much based on Hawaii, right? Oh god, what was Paldea is kind of based on Spain, right? France for Gen 6, right? For Kalos, right? Like, I mean, things are based on things, right? Very loosely, but like we've very much moved away from the IRL comparison. Like the IRL, this is where this is, which, yeah, I think I'll get Gen 1er about. I am a little sad that we don't have that anymore. Like, it was cool to have kind of an augmented reality. And it makes me a little sad. But I think for the health of the franchise, not just from a liability standpoint, but for the health of the franchise and like longevity, I think that it was better for them to wean off of the real world isms. That way it gives them more creative freedom to make things like Ori, to make things, that, are like referential of things, but you're not necessarily bound by the constraints of reality, right? I think that's where I'll leave that one off.
Wait, why did I have problems understanding it before? Oh my god! A shiny Latias! Or was the red one shiny? I don't know. I've never seen these Pokemon before. Wait, this one you're calling
because they're only legendaries.
Potentially short for libations. If I were to describe such beauty in terms of a stone, oh my god, I hate you so much. I know you got me here, but never. You can't describe anything's beauty in terms of stones.
I don't know. I mean, you can use a good obsidian, right? Obsidian counts as a stone, right? Rock and stone for all intents and purposes, right? I do love a good obsidian. Yes, RuneScape does have a hand to play in that a little bit.
As fantastic as a steel-type Pokemon. Bruh, you're such a nerd. What is it with you and minerals? It would be... Ah! What the hell? Team Magama! How did you get here? And who's the crazy chick? Courtney. With that enviably unruffled-looking fellow. Serious. For the time being, get away from me. You barged in here, woman. You get away from me or not? I feel like I'm supposed to not respect this person, considering she's on the evil land team. So, no,
Yeah.
I will not get away from you. That does not make me a creep. We cannot allow Lashos or even a Megastone to fall into the hands of such villains. Agreed. Uh-oh. My steel type was a bad lead. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's fine.
This Steven guy knows what he's doing. His last name is stupid, though. Ah! Seriously. Oops. Brian. All right. That was actually super easy. As anticipated, unanticipated. What are you trying to call me here? Commencing experiment. You forever. Aha. I don't like this chick. Wait.
I love Courtney. Courtney's absolutely unhinged.
It looks as though it may have recognized you as a trainer worthy of its trust. Ooh. Go Team Sky! Libations is carrying a piece of Latiosite. Where did it go? Oh, thanks, Stone Man. Your interests are tacky, but this is pretty cool. I can finally do Mega Evolution! Wow, what a great day! I gotta say, this is a significant improvement over my normal version of Hoenn. You see that thing yeet straight up into the air? That's a creature of the sky. I did kind of want both of them, but one of them's still cool. Ah, a man I respect intensely. I am sorry for what I am about to do to you. Libations! Mega Evolve! Oh yeah! Go Team Sky! I have a freaking jet! And it protected. That's so lame. Why do they always do this? Luster Purge!
I mean, that's why Urshifu is just so oppressive in certain aspects, right? That unseen fist is just... It's so dumb.
The Weather Institute, a respectable institution. First off, for its nice, comfy beds, but also because weather primarily happens in the sky. And these thugs have taken it over. And it's still not Team Aqua. When am I gonna fight them? Oh, it's this guy again. Which, honestly, is preferable to that creepy chick. Are you one of my fans? How dare you! I would never be a fan of yours. I have fans. And if you consider yourself one, maybe consider subscribing. Oh, he attacked
got
me.
him.
I suppose I should have predicted that though. Bro, do you only have one Pokemon? Your team is so boring. Your whole
Actually, I think that's an AI feature, is it not? Like if you say like and subscribe, I know the like and the buttons down here ended up doing something. Let's test that.
Bro, do you yourself one? Maybe fan of yours? I have fans. And if you consider yourself one, maybe consider subscribing. Oh, he attacked me. I suppose I should.
I don't know. Maybe that's one of those features that YouTube like redacted again. Like you know how YouTube like will push a feature and then like YouTube like depreciates the feature and then they'll introduce a new feature and it's not as good as the original feature and then they'll depreciate that and then they keep like some other like I don't know. Like it's weird what YouTube picks and doesn't. It does it sometimes. I don't know if that's an AI-ism. I mean, obviously you'd have to use AI because it would have to detect the word like and subscribe, right? I don't know. Let me know. There's the engagement bait. If you actually got this to work on this video, let me know in the comments section. And or if you know more about it, let me know because I'm actually curious how that works on the back end.
Should have predicted that though. Bro, do you only have one Pokemon? Your team is so boring. Your whole team just uses camera-ups. Where are your other land creatures? How does it, like, do any of you use, like, Claydol? Well, I guess Claydol is a creature in the sky, just levitate, but still. Anyways, here's my Mega Latios' Libations Luster Purge, which is a weirdly weak move. Only 70 power in this generation. I think with only 5 PP.
Did it really did Luster Purge get nerfed? That feels like a nerf, because I feel like it was better in Gen 3.
Be like 300. I have to swap that out for Psychic when I can. But grief, today has been absolutely nothing but stress. Good! When Leader Maxie's plan has been executed, twilight will fall upon the world. That sounds bad. The primordial sea will be changed to desolate land. In other words, all life. Child, what do you think you can do in the face of that is which to come? I'm looking, wait, it sounds like you're not on board. What? Does this guy even want them to win? I I'm very confused. Yeah, Groudon transforms to land, blah, blah, blah. Wait, he said something about primal reversion, blah, 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 blah. None of this matters. I don't care. It's gonna be just exactly like it was the first time. They're gonna wake up Groudon. Team Aqua's gonna wake up Kyogre. And I will find the glorious Rayquaza to quell the chaos. So I am unworried. Now, where is May? Oh, there you are. Wow, that was fast. Now, I know from previous experience, if I defeat her here, she will give me Fly. I feel like you should have evolved that thing by now. Feels a little unfair that I'm rolling with Mega Latios, and you have Shroomish. Oh, I didn't even one-shot it. Okay, I'm sorry, Shroomish. I was not familiar with your game. Trapinch is such an amusing Pokemon because it's so weak right now, other than its physical attack stat, and yet it's learning Earthquake. It's getting some of the nastiest moves before it even evolves a single time. Take that, May. I've defeated you soundly. And now, loyal friend of Team Sky, thank you for the HM Fly! Tree City, the home of the Flying Gym, led by Winona. This is about to be super awkward.
Bro, that Altaria, I almost said Swablu. That Altaria is about to Dragon Dance ×3 and sweep. I'm calling it. I'm calling it because it happened to me. Like, I just, was not expecting that. I tried to get a little cheeky. I have to respect the Altaria sweep.
See, years ago, I met Winona in my universe's version of Hoenn and got her phone number, but she didn't seem to take much of an interest after that. But, you know, Team Sky was an evil team at the time. But now there's this Winona, who I've never met, but also I'm no longer single. Skyla and me going strong. So it's gonna just be weird. Cause like I had unrequited feelings for her in the past, but not this one. This one has no idea who I am. Maybe it'd be an interesting Spider-Verse situation if I was not happily in another relationship with a different, very hot flying type gym leader. Anyways, I do enjoy this town. Efforts to get closer to the sky are highly respectable. Oh! Oh! Hey, I was just about to go looking for you! How convenient! This universe is weird! Tropius is not found on Route 120 in my original Hoenn, but I am grateful that I ran into one! Look at those majestic leaf wings. I do not know how those work, and I do not care. Whoa!
Right? Every time I see it, like, I definitely fall on the side of the argument where I think Sky battles were more, like, the thing behind him was cool, but the fact that the flying animation just became flying Pokemon's default animation, where they just, like, you know, T-pose in the air, or, like, just flap in the air, I don't know, wasn't a fan of it. To be fair, yeah, I also miss, like, Skarmory having its, like, chicken animation from, like, Stadium 2 and Coliseum, right? I do miss it.
This is very different. It's fantastic! There's no floor! I hate floors! Finally! Go! Takes to the sky! Not quite its final form, but this is an important step. Look how far it is from the ground. Hello there, Winona. Listen, you don't know me, and I guess I don't technically know you. But we like maybe had a connection in the past. It doesn't matter now. Let's just fight. Let's just fight. Damn, girl. Damn. Sky women, am I right? Oh no. Oh God. We are immediately in dire straits. Land the rock. Okay. 2-hit KO, pretty please. Excellent. Ow! Oh, you seriously? Immediately, it's the first Pokemon.
I think hers does have guts though, so it will hit pretty hard.
Respectable Swellow. Oh my God, and I missed again. Who allowed the double teaming? Okay, good work. Crit would be very helpful. No! I will admit, it is unsurprising that the Flying Gym proved the most capable of all of them. The Rock Gym was tougher, but like that was just because like the type advantage. Land the Rock Slide, are you serious? Okay, gotta switch. This is going for bad. And I don't have any moves on the team that cannot miss because I don't have Aerial Ace yet. I get it from this battle. Oh my God, I can't. How many am I gonna have to hit you with? Oh!
Is that Gen 1 design though? Because like I know that was designed on purpose, right? Where like you fight Brock before going to Mount Moon, and because you fought Brock, you're kind of like you have in your head, you know, oh yeah, Rock and Ground type. Well, Ground types technically, right? Even though it's technically Giovanni at 8, right? But like, oh, Rock types, that's cool. And then you find, you know, an Onyx in Mount Moon. If No, Onyx is Rock Tunnel. Yeah. But you find Geodudes in like Mount Moon and stuff, right? And then you fight Misty, and you're like, oh man, water types are kind of cool. And then you go south of Cerulean City of Vermilion, and you're able to find some water types, right? Then you find, I don't know, like the way that I had it described was that like it kind of introduces the type to you, and then it's, you know, it gives you the ability to kind of play with that type, right? And also have things that end up playing against it, right? Like the Diglett's Cave, right? Next to Lieutenant Surge, right? Thus, you can just like invalidate the entirety of Lieutenant Surge's like electric half of his moveset, right? I don't know. So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, where it's like, you know, hey, you see how effective Aerial Ace is? Here, have Aerial Ace go at it, champ, right? That kind of thing.
Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Finally! Oh, she's
stuff.
An expert. A cruel one, but an effective one. Hella pert. Let's just raw power this. Mega libations. Just wasting my limited luster purge PP. Cool. Love that for me. A glorious sky battle proving challenging. Okay, it's not actually really like that bad. It's just been like kind of annoying. But it's taken more effort than the other ones. Altaria, Bird, Dragon. Thank God the jet Pokemon is faster. Could you imagine if it wasn't? I'm thinking just surfing's probably the best call here because of its physical defense. Maybe not. That didn't do very much. Well, it almost half. What does Aqua Tail do? Oh, a crit! And that's
Good
it!
stuff.
Go Team Sky!
Good solid neutral hit.
Well, Winona, it's been an honor battling you, and it is time we go our separate ways.
No, you can use any Pokemon. She just, so the whole flying battle thing was very much a Kalos X and Y-ism, and they kept the same models. Now you can bring whatever. Like you could have a Groudon if you had for some reason a Groudon at this point. And you can have it. It doesn't classify as a sky battle. Not that I remember.
Thank you for the coolest badge, though. Oh my God, I love that. It's a wing and a bird. Roost, What happened to Aerial Ace? You give me that double team crap and don't even give me Aerial Ace? And you give me a TM that causes Pokemon to lose their flying type? Okay, of course I had some amount of attraction, but clearly this is not meant to be. Skyla for life. Mount Pyre. Oh goody. Man, it's Team Magma up here again. Am I ever gonna fight Team Aqua? Wait a second, Maxie just took the red orb. During my last time in Hoenn, it was Archie that took the red orb. I'm confused. What's gonna happen now that he's actually taking the obviously correct orb? Well, at least he's telling me where to go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is this creepy chick again? With still just a camera up. Oh my God, you guys are so lame. You can have like more than one Pokemon. Goodbye.
Absolutely not.
Again, that's unanticipated. Girl, you had one camera up. I need only a drop of water. Why are you giving me the blue orb? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, so now I'm here.
So I actually really love like looking at the back, how you can kind of see like the mural, and that's supposed to be the point, right? This the same mural, at least a similar mural as we saw Steven looking at. It's why I actually was a huge fan of like Nintendo and by extension Pokemon just remaking stuff, right? Because like in Majora's Mask, right? Technically that one was done by Grezzo, right? But like even Majora's Mask 3D like just added some detail on the stuff, and like yeah, you have to debate the canonicity of certain things, right? Like I think Stone Tower Temple I think is missing some Tricourse iconography. Very good video. I don't know if it's recommended in my feed. Not Nintendo Black Crisis. Yeah, it's not in my feed. Sometimes it gets recommended to me again because I love watching it, but it's I think it's by Monster Maze. It's Stone Tower Temple Ikana, the War Between Worlds, right? Or War Between Dimensions. Very good video. And like the fact that like we can still pull so much out of games and stuff. And I think that it's really unfortunate because like the last Zelda game was like Echoes of Wisdom, right? And prior to that was Tears of the Kingdom. But like I haven't really seen a whole lot of like new Zelda content. None that like, you know, reach significant numbers, right? I have seen a couple of videos. What was the one I watched recently? The Red Star theory from Majora's Mask, which and someone broke it down and analyzed it, and it was just Beetlejuice, right? Because it's the constellation Orion, like right there. Very good video, actually. Very good video breaking. I actually was unaware of that. But there's so much to break down, and I think it's unfortunate that like we're in such a state that on YouTube where it like prioritizes metrics and stuff, right? And I don't know. I miss it. I very much miss coming from the, you know, older YouTube and seeing a lot of some of the new stuff, right? I don't know. I have my own isms. I work on YouTube, yeah, don't get me wrong. And you know, like I stream and stuff, but I mean, you know, reactions are generally the thing that actually does things for me. I either lament it or I just say, cool, we're here to hang out and, you know, do the best that we can, right? But I don't know. I miss it. It's there's a way to gamify the system, and I'm not a huge fan of gamifying the system, but it works, and I can see why we don't see a lot more videos like that anymore. I don't know. Sorry. Derailed that a little bit. Just odd musings.
Are you giving me the blue orb? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, so now I'm here, and Team Aqua's gonna steal the submarine. Wait. Team Magma is stealing the submarine! What are they doing? Groudon is beneath Mount Chimney. What use do they have for a submarine? To go find Kyogre? Our hideout lies in Lily Cove City. That's where Team Aqua's is. Huh? This whole universe is butt backwards.
Actually, hold up. I don't know why that's popping up today. I had to reset my browser recently. So that's, I don't know why it's doing. I gotta go figure out where the YouTube setting for that is. Words, brain. Oh yeah, so I played through Emerald recently in the past year, like I said earlier. And it was really odd because I didn't remember Fiery Path. I completely spaced the Team Magma thing there because I don't think it's in Oraz, or at least I don't remember it being in Oraz. First stream, hi, welcome. It's very much like you see on YouTube. Team Magma, the Antag surprise Pikachu face, right? I mean, it's a bit, let's be honest, right?
Okay, goodbye. There was light coming from the meteorite in my bag. Oh, okay, that was weird. You gonna collect all the gym badges and take on the Pokemon League Challenge? I mean, I have to do that to progress, but my primary goal is simply to defeat Team Magma and Aqua, because I feel like that's gotta be the reason I was brought here. So no, once I beat them, I'm gonna go home. Well, I might try and catch this universe's Rayquaza first. Wait, Team Magma is training Wailmer? Why? This isn't your thing! And now I'm here in the Team...
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah.
Magma hideout that I have to surf to get into. Meteorites, natural energy, super ancient Pokemon. We're conducting experiments to understand how they all relate. Create a red orb artificially. But we haven't had much success. I mean, good. The Magma suit is the fruit of the collaboration of Devins and our science and technology. If not for Tabitha, aka Tabby Tabby, who used to work for Devin. Oh, look at this. Maxie has a model of a boat in his office. What are you doing? You're
I think that asset is static too. I'd have to see the Alpha Sapphire version.
the land guy. And there it is. I love robbing Team Magma. What? I thought there was a way to get to the Master Ball without having to... Stupid electric type.
I think you have to bait one electrode, right? Because of how that works. Because like if we think about it like quadrants, so top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, bottom left and top right, I think are always guaranteed to be an electrode. I think that's the electrode spawn, right? And I think bottom right is an item. So you have to, I think, fight at least one electrode, right?
Project Azoth, file number 1. The goal of Project Azoth is to return the world, return everything to the beginning. In order to further the project, we must proceed with research on Groudon's primal reversion, the potential of Pokemon evolution, a potential different from...
So those are clearly server racks, right? Like that's what that's meant to be. Or at least that's what they come across to me as. So you know how we can't find RAM anymore because AI bubble shenanigans? Clearly we're going to have big companies like Amazon, Apple, and stuff just have like, just have server racks like this. They're going to have just RGB server racks like evil bases. That's the play, right?
Possible energy pitch. Oh, I'm getting very bored. Ooh, 5! This feels like it's breaking the rules. Wait, Poochyena. Oh, they're very weak. Okay, this is actually completely fine. Losers. Wait a minute. They painted the submarine like a Camerupt? That's one of the worst Pokemon to put into the water. You might as well name the thing the Titanic. Well, they put a drill on it. I mean, I guess that's Team Magma-like. Now I just wanted you. I want to, this chick is definitely very into me. The feeling is not mutual.
Yeah.
Again, she's got one Camerupt. See,
it definitely gave that vibe, right?
This just further reinforces that Team Sky is the greatest of the Hoenn teams. Off to Moss Deep. Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! This version of Moss Deep Space Center is legit. That is a big rocket that they can take to the sky. I respect you, Moss Deep, but now I need to crush your gym leaders. Woo-hoo! You know, I gotta say, Tate and Liza, if you were not obviously children, I'd love to have you as part of Team Sky.
I need to figure out how people like in Nuzlocke and stuff, how they prepare for Tate and Liza, because I always show up to Tate and Liza and I'm like 37. I don't understand why the level discrepancy is the way it is, right? Like, and it's fine if there's a level discrepancy, or it's fine if I'm probably just missing something. If anything, I probably need to hit Moss Deep and then just, you know, go south to Satopolis and Pacificlog, right? And just use that as an opportunity to train up some stuff. Because I always seem to find myself at a level deficit here.
Atu, Claydol, Solrock, Lunatone, not a single one of those touches the ground. But it also means I fear you greatly. Your gym battle is known for being incredibly challenging and complex. So I will be forced to go all out against you. Wait, what is happening? You're actually flying. Okay, maybe we can make an exception with the child labor rules because you guys are freaking cool. Wait, what? Solrock and Lunatone. What? Huh? What happened to the Xatu and Claydol? You only have 2 Pokemon?
Oh yeah, they only do have 2, don't they? In Oraz. Wow, I totally didn't even remember that.
Very confused. I just one-shot that one, and I just one-shot that one. Okay. What happened here? You upgraded the parts of you that had to do with the sky, but your gym battle was a joke. Get the Xatu and Claydol back, and then we'll talk about team membership. Ooh! Ooh! What's happening? Oh, it's loud! Oh my god, a sky laser! Was it a sea laser? Oh, Steven. A pillar of light. A beard for the sea is coming up pissed off. The rumbling that shook the earth just now. The eardrum rupturing explosion we heard. Are your eardrums ruptured? If they are, like, you need to go to a doctor, man. You're not going to be able to hear me. They're proof that a seal, which was long hidden deep undersea, has been undone at last. A super ancient Pokemon that has been sealed beneath Route 128. It slept until now. C4 Cavern. I don't remember Team Aqua breaking in to find Kyogre being so dramatic. The seal was made possible by the power of a certain Pokemon, all in an effort to keep any human or Pokemon from ever breaching it. And they broke it just with a big drill? If that team obtains the power of the super ancient Pokemon, it will upset the balance of nature. I know! I am here to stop them! That is why I was brought here! Scuba gear? Oh yeah, I guess, I don't know how I was breathing the last time. Ugh, gross. Caves.
Get a little snorkel.
Deep underwater. They're all terrible. Now what is this? Pincerite.
So that was actually an interesting one in the TCG. I know Wasi pointed this out. PTCG Radio. I guess Pinsir was one of the only megas that never actually got like a Mega Pinsir card in the initial wave. Like we're talking like XY and Oraz block formats, right? The ones that had original Mega EXs, right? Yeah, Pinsir didn't have one, and it was a little strange. I actually really adore Mega Pinsir. I thoroughly adore him. I also make Heracross as well. The entirety of the 2 sides of that. I actually really like Bug Pokemon as well. Ironically, not a huge fan of Genesect, but just because, like, I think I mostly just missed the Genesect events. I'd have to really, like, toy with Genesect and see if I actually like it as someone who loves bug Pokemon.
Wait a minute. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The Safari Zone. A Pinsir. And now that I have one of these, I can give it the Pincerite. And now, with the power of Mega Evolution, Pinsir, take to the sky!
It gets aerolite too.
Good God! Oh, why do they always ruin the first Mega Evolution fun? What do you mean attract? Okay! Oh, it just missed. You just straight up, you missed double hit? Double hit can miss? I was so excited to use it because double hit is affected by aerolite, the best ability in the game, which turns all normal type moves flying type. 1 hit of sky, a 2nd hit of sky.
I wonder if that was a weird copyright thing, because I know you can like trim out a segment. I've had to trim it out on some videos, right? I don't know what. I don't know. I don't like the track just kind of paused in the middle.
Oh my goodness! Finally, go team fly! It is sky, but we do love Flygon. I think this is the spot. Now down we go. From underwater to an underwater cavern. Never get over how effectively this place combines my two least favorite things, sea and land. Oh my God. Oh, why is it so hot down here? Archie? Wait, I just fought a bunch of Team Magma Grunts. What are you doing here? Maxie just defeated Archie? How? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. One water move from the Sharpedo, like, kills the camera. I'm very confused. What if Maxie can defeat Archie despite the type disadvantage? Am I in trouble? I present to you my partner who will assist Team Magma in driving humanity forward. Groudon! What are you doing under the ocean? What is happening in this crazy universe? Its great form slumbering in defiance of even the broiling lava surrounding it. Oh no.
I mean, if we think about it, technically the ocean sits on top of the crust, right? So technically, even though we, right, think of like the ocean as being deep, which it is, right? Especially, you know, like Marianas Trench and stuff, like Heidel Zone, Midnight Zone stuff, right? Technically, the Earth is still technically deeper. And we can go through the crust, go through the mantle, go to like, inner outer core, right? Things to think about.
Oh. Well, it doesn't matter. It's confusing. But I've defeated you in another universe. I can defeat you in this one. Wait, what, Groudon? Oh, Maxie! I don't know why.
No, okay, so it's the one that was behind, okay? It's on his right side, not his left side that's showing.
I am not fighting Archie, but whatever. Do I Mega Evolve Vicious? Probably not, actually. We'll do a cheeky little dog battle. Oh, scary. All right, well, that was a waste of a turn, you idiot. Rock Smash! Dang. Wow, you're really bad at this, man. Rock Smash! And my dog proves itself superior. This will be my Mega Evolution for this battle. Mega Libations! Luster Purge! Sit down, Wheezing. Can you sit down? You don't have legs. You're fine, Crobat. Must unfortunately fall. And now for your silly Camerupt, which everyone has, and I prepared for this. Libations! Use... Oh! Why is it wearing a dress? Is it even gonna survive this? No, it's not. Wow, that was extremely anticlimactic. And it had an M on its forehead? What kind of buffoon wears an M on their forehead? And now I know what happens next. He uses the orb, reverts it to its... What does that even mean? I keep seeing that word. Primal. I don't know the definition. And here it is. What I knew was gonna happen. Despite defeating Maxie, Groudon's gonna wake up anyways. Boom. Wow. Ugh. So ugly. And he's gonna start rampaging because he... Huh? What is that? What is going on? Whoa!
Crystal.
Wow! Ah, it's hot! Okay, yeah, there he is. In the middle of the ocean. I'm sure he's thrilled. Ooh, that looks more intense than the last time I saw it. And there he goes, off to Sootopolis. That happened all very quickly, though. Where is Kyogre? Both were supposed to wake up, and then they fight, and then I go get Rayquaza. But where's Kyogre? I wish I cared. Rayquaza's gonna solve all the problems anyways. Like, what's the big deal? Wait, Archie is already expressing concern? Hold on, he doesn't seem particularly interested in finding Kyogre. Just talking about despair of everyone dying. But again, it's not a big deal. Rayquaza's gonna figure it out. Oh my God, it's so bright. It was supposed to be a world where the human race would attain new heights. By accelerating global warming? Is it possible in this universe that Groudon's the only problem? Oh, hey man, cool bird. Well, off I go to Sootopolis. Maybe we'll just meet Kyogre there. I put on my goggles, but they aren't tinted. Hello, Steven and Champion Wallace. What are you doing out here? And what are you wearing? Wait, what did he just say? He's this town's gym leader. He must have misspoken. Wallace is the champion. I will entrust this to you now. Huh? Oh, I don't want that. You think I'd be caught dead wearing a suit of magma? No way. You've been preparing it to make contact with Groudon, but you can't do it? Wait, you're just leaving it to me. Hold on, I need to go get Rayquaza. That's who's gonna help me fix this. The blue orb has the power to calm the beast? I'm very confused. The first time I used the blue orb and it pissed Groudon off. Why are we doing all this though? Like, should I not get Rayquaza? Do we need to find Kyogre and piss Kyogre off? I don't wanna go down there. Why are you all talking like I'm gonna go down there? I know I was brought here to stop this crisis, But this isn't in my skill set. My skill set is go get Rayquaza, not delve deep into the lava cave. Oh man, I thought this was gonna be easy. I now see that it's gonna suck. I'm starting to get sweaty, and I just keep getting further from the sky. Why can't I just go get Rayquaza? Oh man, I hate it, but I have to put on this stupid outfit or I'm gonna burn to death. God, it's hideous. Magma suit. Ugh, never tell anyone about this. All right, here we go. Wait, you're facing the wrong direction. I can hear a voice from within the magma suit. Rayquaza? Do you read me? That's a weird thing for Rayquaza to say. You want me to leap upon Groudon's back? I'm here to kick this thing's ass, not ride it like a horse.
Oh my God, please. That is a legendary soundbite. I don't know. I mean, I was not expecting that line from MandJTV. That line goes so incredibly hard. oh, that's, you know what? For that line alone, I mean, this video is amazing. For that line alone, that's a like. That I implore you to like the original video for that line alone, if nothing else. That was peak.
Oh man, this is just so awful. I can never tell anyone about this, is pointy. You just bring me back here to show me your rock collection? At least I can get out of that stupid suit. Okay, finally, are you gonna let me fight you so you can stop destroying the world? Wish I had Rayquaza's help, but I can do this. You're a ground type. I'll just hit you with Gyarados. What's going on? Whoa, what are you doing, Groudon? Bro, what are you doing? What is that? What the hell am I looking at? Oh, no! Oh, he got so much bigger! Ah! You want me to fight this thing without Rayquaza's help? Desolate land? How does that even work? We're underground. Where is the sun coming from? Okay, well, I'll just dive first. He's resting for some reason. Wait, what? Did that just say the water type attack evaporated?
Yeah.
I am in sticky mud, and I
sorry.
hate mud.
Dude, so Aura's kind of won, right? The fact that Primal Groudon is 4x to water, but his ability literally shuts off water. The Aura's won. It's kind of like how Pokemon Scarlet, I think, was the better version, right? Scarlet just won because Koraidon absolutely just like shredded. It also got access to Fluttermane, right? Like I feel like there's been a trend of one version just kind of winning at this point, which is a little sad.
How much does Ice Fang do? Precipice Huh? Oh, wait. Did that just say it didn't affect
85
me?
accuracy.
That's right, you're a ground type.
Well, yeah, that too.
I forgot about that. It sounded like it was gonna be a rock move. And he knows Earthquake. The stupid, scary thing can't hit me. I'm just gonna keep Ice Fanging until it freezes. Oh man, I can't believe I was scared. It just got a little bigger and got a little glowier, but it still can't touch Team Sky. Oh, okay. His eyes disappear when he sleeps. Okay, clearly I need to do more damage faster. Wait a minute, I just realized my Ice Fangs were only neutral. Has Groudon gained the Fire type? If so, that means the Land God's only weakness is land. Flygon, hit it with an Earthquake! And it's super effective!
It's like poetry, it rhymes. Like, wait a minute. You're ground? Man, that sucks that you're weak to ground.
Loser! And with one more Earthquake, the Groudon falls! Go Team Sky! And would you look at that? Team Sky saves the day, sending beautiful green sparkles down from the sky. And now with the world saved, I'll probably be summoned back to my home universe. Any moment now.
Oh, not
yes,
yet.
I know the sky is very beautiful. What's going on? And why am I still here? Archie's...
Before we move on, I don't remember if Groudon and Kyogre were shiny locked or not. Because I know Pokemon has a bad habit of shiny locking things. Ever since I think Gen 5, right? Like Keldeo, I think is still shiny locked, even though you can get a Keldeo in the Crown Tundra DLC in Sword and Shield, right? I think that's still shiny locked. Victini, I think, is also shiny locked as well still, because there's not a legit way to get one, which is, you know, the more I think on it, the more it's kind of wild that, like, how are we almost 5 generations as of reacting to this? Because we're still Gen 9, right? As of reacting to this. How are we going into Gen 10? How are we still missing Gen 5 shinies? How are they still shiny locked? I haven't quite rationalized that yet, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, like, I don't remember if they're shiny locked or not. I don't remember if you could shiny hunt those. I don't think there's a pity mechanic, or at least I don't know of it. You know, like, where if you, like, miss, like, what is it? I think Rayquaza, actually, in the Delta episode, you can't actually fail to catch Rayquaza because it'll battle you again. Like, it's a mandatory catch, right? And then in Black and White, you have, like, if you knock out Reshiram or Zekrom, I think it goes to whatever the Dragon Tower is, north of Skyla City, right? I think. So I don't know if you knock them out. I don't actually know if there's a pity mechanic. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to see if there's an actual pity mechanic of, like, being able to, like, find them, because I don't actually remember. The third thing as well, I'm surprised we really haven't seen, like, a continued plot point as well. Like, so obviously, like, Kyogre/Groudon goes underground, right? And there's, like, the giant rock above them that helps them primal revert. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't really seen more with that specific rock, right? I mean, I feel like that could be a plot point that could come up. But then again, I mean, we know that, like, ultra wormholes exist, and, like, it's like Team Rainbow Rocket, which actually was really cool to see the original villains. So, like, these are Maxie and Archie's redesigns, but you actually see original Maxie and Archie from the original games in the Rainbow Rocket episode in Gen 7, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon specifically. But it ends up just kind of being, like, a tie-in to Pokemon Masters, which when I learned that was what that was, it kind of felt bad, if I'm going to be honest. Like, that felt like we lost a really cool plot point for a mobile game that I can't even access, because, like, I've tried reaching out, and, like, it was on an old phone. Like, I'm supposed to, like, reach out, and I'm supposed to, like, request a reset or something like that. I can't even access Masters EX anymore, dude. I don't know. Feels bad, man.
Being super chill, so I don't think there's going to be another crisis with Kyogre. Could it be that there's another crisis looming? That Groudon isn't the end of the problems? What is that? A musical instrument? It's proof of the bond between you and your libations. No matter how far you may be from one another, play that flute, and Latios will surely fly straight to you. Then it can take to the sky, soaring above the land with you astride its back? What do you mean? I just play this flute and oh my God! I'm in the sky! This is incredible!
I'm actually upset we haven't got something like this back since. Like, we had Miraidon Koraidon, right? But it's not the same.
Go Team Sky! This is the best moment of my life! Wait a minute, bro, you could do this the whole time? Why wouldn't you do this until I had the stupid flute? Ah, whatever. Hello there, birdies! Wow, creatures of the sky in the wild! One's not normally found in Hoenn because they are not bound by stupid sea or land. I will say it, this is better than my home version of Hoenn. I know, I had to go deep into a lava cave, but I never got to do this. There's definitely another crisis on the way, and I don't know what it is, but I do know that if I have Rayquaza, everything else gets easier. So I'm just gonna go straight to the sky pillar and
yeah.
catch it. And look at that, I'm already, who is this chick? Only those who have been recognized as being worthy can go beyond this point? What? What do you mean being worthy? I just saved the whole world, and I'm Team Sky. Also, I have a Mega Latios that can fly around the region. Why can't it not just hop me up that little cliff? Stupid. I guess I'll come back later, but know this, woman, you are an enemy of the sky. I guess I'll just fight the final gym leader, Wallace? He didn't misspeak before.
Was it Juan? Who was the original one? I'm trying to remember. How did that work? Was it Wallace and Ruby Sapphire, and then it was Juan and Emerald? Because Wallace was doing other Wallace things. I think Wallace was the champion, right? Yeah. So it was Wallace as the 8th, and Steven and Wallace as the champ, right? But then it became Wallace Oh, dude, I'm confusing myself. I don't actually remember offhand. What happened to Juan? Do we know what happened to him?
Wallace is the gym leader in this universe? Then who the hell's the champion? What? I don't know what to. Oh, that was an ass shot. Wallace has become less powerful, but more powerful in a different way.
Yes.
I don't know, but I'm going to crush him because I don't know what else to do. Oh, this stupid attracting fish. It's all you're good for. All you're good for is disruption. And yet my Tropius is too powerful.
You know, as many fish memes as I find myself a part of, I'm actually surprised attracting fish love disc is not at the top of the list.
Bruh. Seriously,
Bruh.
you've officially annoyed me. Come on. Come on. Yes, okay. Milotic. Immediately. Awesome. Well, Grass Knot should kill it if it doesn't ice beam me to death first. It ice beamed me to death first. I'm realizing my team has a very severe ice weakness right now. I might have put myself in a pickle, so I'm gonna go back to Old Reliable. Dragon Dance! Gonna have to use Crunch
right?
to do it, as opposed to any stab moves, but hopefully that's enough. And we take several ice beams, as long as it doesn't, like, freeze me, I'm in great shape. I wanna get to +3. Don't freeze me. Okay, thank you. More Dragon Dance, one more ice beam, and then I'm gonna start crunching. It didn't freeze me, haha! And now it's crunch time. And that is a one-shot! I'm not afraid of your ice type, because I have Dragon Dance Gyarados. By the way, if any of you were wondering, like, oh, why don't you use Dragon Dance? Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados sucks. You know how Mega Pinsir adds the flying type and it's beautiful? Mega Gyarados strips the flying type away. It's too fat to fly. I would never use it. Crunch the Whiscash. And his gym leader team is so much worse than his champion team. Like, Love Disc and Seeking? Pitiful. Go Team Sky!
I mean, it was a clean sweep. Gotta love it. Love to see it. Boost with Gyarados. Yeah, and also explains the continuity from last time when Lysander Mega evolved. And like, I like seeing the continuity from the last one with Mega Gyarados. I believe it was Steven who was 8 and Wallace is the champion. I think that was Ruby and Sapphire. I think it changed in Emerald because Juan showed up as 8. I genuinely don't remember.
8 badges for the greatest team in Hoenn. I suppose now it's time for Team Sky to be champion. Whoa.
Yeah,
how did they fit this inside? Did I step through a portal? What is happening? There's sand everywhere.
I actually think that I missed these. I think playing Scarlet and Violet and just getting like White Room as the Elite Four, I think that honestly was a little depressing when we just have such beautiful locales and stuff like this. I guess I say locales, right? But like gym, like rooms and stuff for like the Elite Four. I think it was such a missed opportunity. I'm very sad. It makes me wonder if by the time they got to the quote unquote end game, if there was a little bit of a rush or a crunch.
Is this even the same Elite Four? Oh, yeah, it is. It's just Sydney again. Wait, what was with all the sand? I can see it through the window. What? Why sand? Was your name supposed to be spelled Sandney? Yeah, whatever. I'm about to be very rude to you. Mighty Anna. There it is. Okay. So he's still a dark specialist. He's just gotten really into the desert for some reason. But check this out. Intimidate Hypercutter. And now, of course, it's time for Mega Pinsir. Swords Dance, just to be very mean. Uh-oh. Okay.
So the Swords Dance animation.
Pinsir. Swords Dance.
Those actually remind me of Wind Waker. You know when Link goes down to Redacted after Tower of the Gods? In case anyone hasn't played it, right? Link goes down to Redacted after Towers of the Gods, and then you see the Knights, the statue of the Knights. And they had actually, later in the game, they also moved their swords as well. The swords from the Wind Waker Knights, not the Dark Nuts, but the statues down in Redacted under the ocean. That's what these remind me of.
Dance just to be very mean. Uh-oh. Okay, I probably should have just attacked
that might be
it.
Easter egg.
Because now I'm confused, and if I hurt myself, I might just kill myself. Well, let's try it anyways.
Yeah.
Just attack, just attack, just attack. Uh-oh. Oh my God, that did so much. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh man, I thought I was gonna wreck this guy. This is immediately going terrible. We have to get out of here. Let's just go into Gyarados, because, I don't know, it's bulky.
What you got?
I should have switched. Okay, well, let's just hit this before it swaggers me. I've learned that lesson painfully. Oh, the swagger misses! Waterfall! Oh, you loser. Sucker punch. That's just rude. Okay, took out the Mighty Anna, which caused more problems than I originally planned for. Shift tree. Okay, we're gonna go back to Mega Pincer, and we're not gonna sword stance.
The theme.
This
Very
should be an E. Oh, come on. X scissor! All right, finally. There's the Absol, and I'm going to X scissor again.
Whatever game this is from, this is a very good remix. I think this might still be the Gen 7 one. This is a really good remix. I actually love the guitar here.
Because the sword stance I didn't think was necessary. I now think is not necessary. Sharpedo! I'm gonna take some rough skin damage, but I don't know how to avoid it. So, live! You lived! And finally, Cacturn, which doesn't have any barbs somehow. And that will complete the battle versus Sydney. Oh, again, how is all of this happening?
I feel like iron barbs wouldn't make sense, but I mean, I feel you could give it an iron barbs-like kind of thing, right?
They tunnel underground? This universe's architecture technology is very impressive. All right, Phoebe, I've got a couple different answers for you, but I'm gonna try to go, who is that? What is the little boy doing there? What are you,
I've literally never noticed that, actually. That's kind of wild.
You're trying to throw me up before the battle with some kind of spiritual projection. I hated that. But as I was saying, I have a couple different ideas for how to beat you, but I'm going to go with old reliable. That's one. Don't do anything annoying.
Crunch, yeah.
All right, you did something annoying. Crap. Okay, that is gonna make this not work, so I'm just gonna crunch to finish you now and then switch. Stupid cursing, dumb. Lame. Just switch out. We'll go into my loyal dog, and I will crunch you. 2 hit. Nice. Fire punch. All right, let's crunch again and KO the big bad. Sableye. You're only weak to fairy, and I have no fairy moves. So I'm just gonna stay in. I got black glasses, but freaking fake out. I've got black glasses boosted crunch. Should still do quite a bit, even if neutral, because Sableye is so tiny. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Sableye is not really strong. Like it's not known for its bulk. I mean, it's known for being a little trickster, a little prankster, right? I mean, it's very, very fitting with what it is. It's just does get prankster, I'm pretty sure. At least its mega form did. I don't know, Mega Sableye. I really like it. I really adore it. I feel it has some potential.
Nice job. Good doggy. Crunch. Dude, hell yeah. This is a good dog. And with one more crunch, that should be the end of Phoebe and her freaky little ghost girl. That's gonna haunt my dreams. Glacia and her ice types. Oh, this is so terrible. Ooh, my toes. Hello. I don't like you. I don't like ice. I do not like ice. But this Glalie should not be able to do very much to me. It should give me the opportunity to Dragon Dance several times. Yeah, I knew it was gonna do that. I can deal with a little bit of hail chip damage. Very little hail chip damage. It's intimidated, so it's gonna be able to do even less than normal. Crunch is gonna do so little, oh my god. That did like as little as some of the hail damage. Okay, one more Dragon Dance, and I think I am good to go. Actually, I want to get to +4. I feel like her Glalies aren't going to be a problem, but I worry about the Wall Rain, because the Wall Rain I have to use Crunch, which is not Stab. Okay, 4 Dragon Dances. I don't know why I held up a full hand of 5. It's 4. And now, let's get to work. Waterfall number 1. Goodbye, Glalie. And the hail stopped. Nice. Oh, she's got Frostlass. Frostlass was not a thing back in my day.
No,
but it is now, which means it's weak to Crunch. And because the hail stopped, I don't.
Yeah, wasn't it double Glalie in RSC? I think it was double Glalie, yeah. So that would be a Gen 4 edition.
Have to deal with any snow cloak garbage. Interesting. All right, here's the Wall Rain. Gotta crunch it because it resists Waterfall and Ice Fang. Are you gonna one-shot for me, pretty please? Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, if this doesn't freeze or kill me, it doesn't. She's gonna full restore. But I got the defense drop with the crunch. I mean, I guess I outspeed, so it wasn't gonna matter regardless, because I would just crunch twice and kill it. Unless it knew Ice Shard. Might have known Ice Shard. I don't know, but it worked out. And now for one final silly Glalie, a waterfall. Look at that.
Good
the
stuff.
ice battle ended up being totally fine. Go Team Sky!
I mean, yeah, that's gonna be the hard one, right? Especially going with a team of flying type, because flying is notoriously weak to ice. I mean, honestly, yeah, it was a clean sweep. I mean, good stuff, right?
My God, what is it with lava. Oh, this Pokemon League is just straight up magic. I know magic is like kind of real in this world, but
Kinda.
how the hell did they do all this pyrotechnics without it? Drake! Of all the Hoenn Elite Four members, you are the one I respect the most. Because while Team Sky is like a flying type team, I end up with a lot of dragon stuff. Because a lot of dragons fly.
lot of them.
Altaria as the lead.
Wasn't there some backward, some like, how do I word it? Don't Blaine and Drake know each other? I'm trying to remember. There's some interaction with Drake, with him knowing somebody in his, that you end up finding and reading about in game.
Suppose you've upgraded from the shell gun. Well, I'm gonna see if I can pull off the same thing, but like Ice Fang instead. Or Earthquake. I deleted Crunch for Earthquake in between the battles. A little stronger. Are you cotton guarding against me? Okay, well, you're gonna be annoying, but I don't think you can do much damage to me. Whether or not I attack now or Dragon Dance one more time is gonna depend on how much that does, which is not much. Booyah. All right, I'm at +3, and I'm gonna stick with that. I think that should be good enough considering how and I just missed my Ice Fang. I can't lose this immediately because I missed an Ice Fang. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't even need the crit. Salamence immediately.
It was quite good
okay.
damage.
All right, back down to +2, but Ice Fang should still be more than enough. 4 times weakness. Heck yeah. I thought about getting a Salamence this time, but I already have Flygon and Latios, and it felt like too many dragons.
Yeah.
I like dragons, but that'd be a lot of ice weakness.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of ice weaknesses to stack up, especially when Flying Dragon is a 4X.
As you can see here. I missed another Ice Fang. Boom burst. Very loud. Very rude. Okay. There you go. And finally, Kingdra. Why will Earthquake and hope it's enough?
Earthquake
it's
and
enough!
I mean, I guess it'd be neutral, right? Wasn't really expecting a Earthquake on the Kingdra. I guess it works.
With a crit! Go Team Sky! Now this is it. Who will the champion be? Wallace somehow? Or Hoenn? The champion is what? It's Steven! I suppose I maybe should have predicted that. He was heavily involved in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's got some fancy lasers going. Wait, Skarmory. Well, hey, look at that. I led with my Skarmory because I didn't know who it was gonna be.
Well. Look what we got. Look what we got here when you and your buddy show up doing the exact same thing in game.
And I figured it would be useful to just like set up spikes. I broke its sturdy. One more layer of spikes. Okay, well, I've gotten its health significantly lower now. Do we aim for old reliable? I'm gonna come in and intimidate it, and then I'm gonna resist the steel wing, or just dodge it. There's one. Yeah. What is it gonna try to do to me? Ooh, that's bad. I will use full restores if necessary, because he's gonna use them. Oh, that was so close. All right, well, he's gonna be annoying in full restore. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to switch to Libations and Mega Evolve! Mega Libations! Woo! Thunderbolt! And it lives because of Sturdy, because it got it back because of the full restore. That's so stupid. Okay, well, I'm glad he went for that instead of going for the Toxic. But I just Thunderbolt again, and now he's dead. And the spikes break its Sturdy. Earthquake! Sit down, Aggron! Maybe I can get one Dragon Dance up. Without a boost, I don't think Waterfall's gonna KO the Claydol. It's too bulky. Oh.
He is pretty bulky.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Dragon Dance one more.
The stall Claydol.
Extra sensory. All right, Waterfall, do your business. Come on. Damn you, Reflect. Hell. Okay, well, Old Reliable isn't panning out for this battle. Stupid Toxic. All right, well, Airbud should be able to handle this. Maybe. The Reflect should be over soon, though. Like, it should still be a 2-hit KO even without it, right? Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Eesh. Crit? Damn it. All right, hold on, Airbus. Oh, that was actually fine. Reflect wears off. Crunch. And no more Reflect for you. Rock is going to be neutral, and I have high defense. I'm going to set up a Swords Dance because I don't think I'll do enough without it. Come on. Only twice. Only twice. Only twice. Only twice. Only 3 times.
No.
Only 3 times. Only 3 times. Only 3 times.
Full 4?
Oh, only 4 times? Of course he gets all 5. I hate you so
5.
much, you stupid
Base power 125.
ugly bug. All right, Steel Wing. It didn't miss. +2 attack. Yeah! Cradilly, I should stay in. Also, I've been stressed out by the battle, but what the hell is his specialty? Is it rock or is it steel? All right, steel wing? Oh, it gets it done. Fantastic. Metagross. Oh no, oh God. I mean.
Well, I mean, if we think about how metal, earth kind of synonymous with each other, right? I mean, it's kind of loose, right? Like they keep the spirit of rock, ground, earth, alloy, metal kind of thing, right? And then they kind of just expand out on that, which I think is good. Like in chat mentioning how Elite Four should have competitive teams, not restricted to a type. I think that a theme is fine, right? Like a theme like this is fine, right? Where you're able to breathe a little bit more, but it's not like you're restricted just by using the rock type because you want to use Claydol, right? Like that kind of thing.
Flygon's probably my best for this. I would intimidate it, but that thing has clear body. So, Earthquake? What? Oh no! What is that thing? Oh, I'm still faster than it! And I didn't kill it! How much is this gonna do? So much damage! Oh, he got an attack boost! Wait, he's an idiot! Oh my God, he's an idiot! He KO'd my Flygon, but now he has to recharge! And he loses clear body when he mega evolves? I don't know what's happening, except I do! Correct!
I mean, he very much becomes more offensive than defensive, because Clear Body is going to be a very defensive ability. Tough Claw is giving, what is it, a 33% increase to your attack when using, claw moves, right? Or what? I can't remember what it is offhand. I think it's physical. It's some sort of physical subtype. I don't remember it offhand. I don't have my second thing pulled up.
From Mightyena! Go Team Sky! Man, I have now defeated 2 different Hoenn champions. Is this what I was brought here to do? Humble this rich kid? What is that face? Why do you look so smug when you're just lost? Oh yes, the sky, my favorite. Oh, the sky is so pretty. Get that stupid text out of the way. This is incredibly beautiful, but I'm still stuck here. I don't get it. I stopped Groudon. Kyogre never showed up. I couldn't go get Rayquaza, and I became champion. What am I supposed to do? How do I go home? What's going on here? I'm overhearing a conversation between Norman and his wife, who are completely unrelated to me, despite the titles they are given. A meteor shower in Moss Deep that Norman is skimping out on. Ugh, man. Tickets to the Star Show being held at Moss Deep Space Center. I love stars. They're in the sky. Why don't you invite that little cutie May from next door? You're being weird, man. Oh, news report. At last, the Litlionin meteor shower returns to illuminate Hoenn's night sky. We'll get the best view of the shooting stars from the
Yeah, I definitely misread that. I pronounced that Little Noid.
Center's lofty viewing deck. Oh, well, that sounds nice. Oh! Who the hell are you? You're thinking about me. Have I gained that much notoriety that quick? Well, of course I have. I saved the world and I became champion. Our first real meeting, what, huh? The name's Zinnia. I know all about you. Should I be creeped out or flattered? This sure is a nice place, isn't it? I'm starting to feel kind of threatened. You're doing that thing where you're like, wow, this is a nice place, nice family you got here. Be ashamed if something happened to them. And now she's just leaving. Weird. What's going on? Some strange woman came in my window upstairs. And then she took my keystone. What? Was it that Zinnia woman? She robbed you? Heidelberg's next. Who's this lady think she is? Oh, Creepy Courtney. Give me the keystone. What is happening? I beat Team Magma. Who are you? What are you doing here? And still, after all this time, you have one stupid camera up. You should be ashamed of yourself. You want this keystone? Try and take it from my Megalatios. Yeah, you suck. A meteor falls the leader's keystone. What? What's going on? A strange woman suddenly attacked me, demanding that I hand over my keystone, but I couldn't give it to her. It's gone. I left it in the house when I went out and it just disappeared. So 2 very weird women are going around trying to steal keystones at the same time? Hello, Steve.
Isn't it Shelly and Alpha Sapphire too? I adore Shelly.
I'm sorry to ask this of you, but I need you to come to the Devon Corporation in Rustboro. There's something I have to talk to you about in person. I'm starting to get the feeling that whatever is going on might be what I've been looking for. Steven, what's going on? I'm sorry to say it is not happy news that brings us together. CEO of the Rock Company. I'm afraid that I'm planning to start in on a rather long and quite heavy topic. This better be relevant. because if you ramble on about the best way to re-roof a house, I'm going to be so mad. Let us first take back 3,000 years. They started with thatch. There was a great war at that time in a region far from here. I recall the Kalos War.
Kalos, yeah.
The war was finally brought to an end by a weapon created by one man. Yes. What energy source could power such a dreadful weapon? Do you know? See, it ran on the life energy of Pokemon. Oh yeah, I think I remember this. He said, lying. The energy that could be gained by the sacrifice of so many Pokemon. There are surely many people who would call it reprehensible. Here's one. My grandfather, the president of Devon before me, said this. When we use the energy to improve the lives of people in Pokemon. Oh, this is getting very uncomfortable very quickly. And so he developed our greatest creation at the Devon Corporation, Infinity Energy. Oh my God. You were harnessing Pokemon life energy to do all of your corporate stuff? The Devon parts you once recovered for us were in fact parts of a motor that would make it possible to power a submarine? Using infinity energy? Is this why I was brought here? To take down an evil corporation? Everything in this region is powered by Pokemon life energy? Wait, what? Never did we imagine they could end up as the best hope for saving our world. What are you talking about? The preamble has been quite long, but we arrive at last at the real issue. That is the overwhelming catastrophe which now approaches us. Huh? A huge asteroid, more than 6 miles in diameter, is currently on track to collide with our planet? That's it. That's why I was brought here. Who better to stop a threat from the sky than Team Sky? We are devising countermeasures that would use our rockets, but in order for these plans to succeed, we need a meteorite shard. We're just glossing over the fact that all your stuff is powered on the energy of dead Pokemon? Okay. You want them to...
I was about to be like, I don't actually, it's been a while since I played Auras. I don't actually remember that plot point specifically. I remember him talking about the infinity energy, roughly. And and then the Great War. But I honestly glossed over that entire plot point, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I feel like we need to explore that a little bit more, Pokemon.
Go and get that shard for you. And I guess I can get a little piece of rock. Okay, well, thanks for telling me about the threat, man. But like, are y'all killing Pokemon? Based on the looks of that table, yes.
As it turns out, all the breed checks when you're trying to like breed a 6IV Pokemon, this is where they all go. They all get turned into infinity energy when you release them. Oh no, that makes it so much darker.
Okay, the corporation is evil. Who could have predicted? Granite Cave. I mean, I guess I can do this. I don't really feel like this is gonna... Oh, it's the thief. This one shows primal reversion while that one shows mega evolution. I guess that proves it once and for all. Our great ancestors once lived here too. It's like humanities in general. Yeah, I mean, someone had to paint this. The ancestors who passed down through me the knowledge of how to protect the world. How to avert the threat that will appear from space as long was foretold. You knew the meteor was gonna happen? But anyways, now that you've noticed me, give back my friend's Mega Stones! One of the meteorite shards that can serve as a source of power for the legendary Pokemon that lives in the heavens above. Devon wanted the meteorite shard to power a device. What is she talking about? A shard that can power the legendary Pokemon that lives in the heavens above? I know which one that is! Either way, you know I adore you. Wait, huh? Why is everyone in this region hitting on me? Okay, fine. If I fight you and I win, you're gonna give back my friend's Mega Stones. Whoa, Hoenn. What this chick doing? What's with all the crazy ladies? Tyrandra. Dinosaur. Oh, she's kind of jacked. Good thing I am too, but like, oh boy. Glad I have Dragon Pulse.
I'm gonna be honest, some of his one-liners are on just their peak. Just, oh, dragon, oh, dinosaur. Bro, it shouldn't be as funny as it is. Some of his one-liners are great.
Nice. Altaria as well, another dragon specialist. Salamence. You're just kind of copying Drake. I do dig 2/3 of your team though, I'll say. Maybe instead of robbing my friends, you could join Team Sky and rob Team Magma. Yeah. Wait, you have the meteorite shard?
Foreshadowing.
Okay. All right, now but give the...
That was actually really subtle foreshadowing how the Delta episode goes. Delta episode's actually a little long.
Keystone's back. Oh, something tickled my back just now. A glittering meteorite that you've got there. Oh yeah, this old thing. I gotta be honest, lost it in one of the many pockets back here, and I just never removed it. It's sure giving off some vibes. Wow, some vibes. How eloquent. Why are you looking at me like that? Hey, the actions that you're taking now, are they based on the ideals you cling to? Being super into the sky? Yeah. Are they based on actual truths? Who are you, N? The truth is that the sky is ideal. Steven, I got the shard. I ask you to explain once more about the current plan, okay? Tell me your idea. Our current plan involves using the infinity energy within our rocket combined with the life energy of humans found in keystones. This is getting very freaky and messy. We'll start off by artificially replicating the massive energy that is triggered at the time of mega evolution. Okay? We'll fire the energy produced from our rocket into space and create a warp hole. By creating a warp hole in the path of the incoming meteoroid, we hope to be able to transport it somewhere far away from here. Wait, you want to stop the asteroid by teleporting it to another dimension?
I'm trying to remember, wasn't this tying into the original Gen 3? I'm trying to remember. Either there was a theory or there was some sort of connection at some point I was watching in a video. And I think that at the very least, I think this alludes to yeeting it over to OG Hoenn, right?
Why don't you just smack something into it? As a matter of fact, this technology already exists and has been incorporated in some of our commonly used devices.
The transporter trader.
I think you know what I mean. Those panels that spin you about and then out you come, warp to another spot. Oh, good point. Forgot about those. Look, man, I've been warped to alternate universes. I'm in one right now. We do have a device that links the warp holes. We've named it the link cable. Isn't that just like an evolution device for like
mind that fourth wall.
A haunter? Based on Earth area, we can at least guarantee that we will be sending it
to evolve the haunter.
Oh, isn't that just like an evolution device for like a haunter?
Oh, it's so good, dude. I love it. It's so peak.
Based on Earth area, we can at least guarantee that we will be sending it away from our planet. But we've realized we will need more energy than originally anticipated to control the link cable properly. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but with one more meteorite shard. Whoa, huh? What's happening? Girl, this chick does not care about decorum. Steven, this is Zinnia. She's a criminal and doesn't appear to be very socialized. So this is what has come of human technology and of hope and blood and sweat and tears, and the list gets kind of long and boring. Fair enough. I know all about it, about just what kind of energy you're using to fuel this rocket thing. The abominable technology humanity first thought up 3,000 years ago. Oh, hey, that's what I was saying. I am also not cool with harvesting lives just to make cell phones. So you're once again planning to claim that this is best for humanity or best for the whole darn world. It's a snap of your fingers to repeat the sins of the past. Or as if what I overheard is true, you're about to commit an error more abominable than before. Tell me, would you rather we sit here wringing our hands waiting for that meteoroid to strike us? Oh, well, that's a lot of laughter. You're a pretty simple guy for a former... Okay, I don't know what this chick's deal is, but I do like her sass.
She does have a lot of sass. As chat mentions, can she use Gardevoir to black hole the meteor? So that's the thing when you start dealing with concepts like that, when you start dealing with power scaling like Gardevoir literally being able to make black holes and stuff, is like, why don't we just supercharge and make a Gardevoir? Like, I'm sure that there's some back and forth you have there, right? But by nature of like, yeah, Gardevoir could just make black holes. Magcargo is hotter than the surface of the sun, right? You know, those kind of things, like just wild interactions. You do kind of open up your setting to interesting like interactions and like interesting speculation, right? Like Garchomp flies at like what, Mach 2 or something like that. So pretty fast, pretty zoomy, right?
How about it, Mikey? What do you think? There's some better idea? Oh, you bet I do. What could be better equipped to solve a problem in the sky than the god of the sky? Look, I'm not here to criticize the way you guys are looking at this, but I want to be sure you thought this through. There are necessary sacrifices and there are unnecessary sacrifices. Ooh. A nugget of wisdom. Instead of trying to make something out of nothing, you'd rather repeat the mistakes of the past? Or you're gonna add new mistakes on top? Why are you being so cryptic, woman? And give back my friend's keystones! Yet, I feel as though I should know her from somewhere. Did you guys used to date? This is a mess, but I feel like it doesn't need to be. Why is no one talking about Rayquaza? This universe is Skydios.
I'm gonna be honest, I looked over at my other screen for a second.
Why is no one...
The red text here, I got really freaked out for a second because I thought it was the red text at the bottom of the screen. I thought it was contacting Destiny 2 servers. Like, where the fact that was my immediate thought when just like out of the corner of my eye seeing red, like it was the red box, right? But seeing it at the bottom of my screen, yeah. Wow. Hi, I'm here.
I'm talking about Rayquaza. This universe is Skydios. It can stop an asteroid, right? Well, let's see what we can find here. I'm not sure their warp hole plan is gonna work, but she mentioned the shards could help power the legendary Pokemon in the heavens. You found the shard, you now understand many things. Okay, allow me to introduce you. The honorable lady you see before me is a descendant of the ancient Dr. Hoennids, or Dragonids, one of those ancient folk tasked with passing down the knowledge of mega evolution, the great lore of Lord Rayquaza, who was the beginning of all. You're extremely important. Do you want to join my team? We have dental. Since times long gone, Hoenn has repeatedly suffered great disasters. Bummer. At times, the destruction took the form of a huge meteoroid which fell upon our land from distant space. This has happened more than once? Oh, actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot of craters outside Meteor Falls. At other times, the primal versions of our own super ancient Pokemon brought us to the brink of destruction. You know, now that you mention it, yeah, this region seems bad.
Sucks.
Each time Lord Rayquaza has saved us from doom. I mean, yeah, it's Rayquaza.
So then this feeds into like, hey, why don't we just seal Groudon/Kyogre in the Cave of Origin at that point, right?
Chosen lore keeper standing before a stone that shone with a rainbow light offered up a wish to the Great One, and Lord Rayquaza's body was suffused with a brilliant light and transformed? What are you talking about? Rayquaza transforming? In its transformed state, Rayquaza's power was more devastating than ever before, overcoming even the super ancient Pokemon with all their primal power? I need it. It resembles what we know of the process of mega evolution. No way! Rayquaza has a mega?
It's so upsetting because it just doesn't. Rayquaza really needs its mega in order to function. Like playing VGC, it's like there's just, especially in Scarlet and Violet, there's just better options, right? Like as much as you're like, oh yeah, like I would love to. Oh yeah, let's go and run Rayquaza, right? And then I can do this. I can Sword Stance set up. I have access to extreme speed. Obviously, you don't have access to like Smogon has access to V Create because of the one Rayquaza event, right? But it's one of those things where it's just like there's unfortunately just better option. It's the Flygon effect, right? Where, especially in Scarlet and Violet, why would you use Rayquaza when you could just use Dragonite? Which is an odd thing to say. But because of Terra Normal, multi-scale, extreme speed, like, Dragonite actually was a force of nature, as I understand it. Like, I haven't had the ability to go against it. Just playing too many things. Final Fantasy 14, Lord of the Rings Online, RuneScape. I have so many things I'm playing, dude. I'm trying to get to stuff, so I haven't been able to play as much Pokemon as I would like to. Eventually, the urge will take over again. But, like, man... kind of wild. I'm also glad I kind of stopped because after Worlds, I hear the metagame got really interesting, especially when they introduced the quote-unquote event Pokemon / mythical Pokemon, right? Like I heard team building on High Ladder got like super stale, unfortunately.
I'm here. This is why I'm here. The universe favors me so much it wanted Team Sky to have Mega Rayquaza. The mechanism for Mega Evolution was discovered as a result of the first meeting between humanity and Rayquaza. I picked the right god. The one who inherited the knowledge and power to summon Lord Rayquaza when disaster imperils the world. Oh, that's me, right? What? Zinnia? Zinnia's the lore keeper? No way. I should be lore keeper. Look at my outfit. Clearly I'm qualified. To draw Lord Rayquaza to our sphere, she joined a certain organization that sought to revive the super ancient Pokemon. She was with Magma? She taught them the secrets needed to bring back these threats and summon the great dragon itself? Team Magma could only wake up Groudon because of Zinnia? Because she was trying to lure Rayquaza out of wherever it is. The sky, probably. But then it didn't show up because I solved the problem too quickly and effectively. Oh, the curse of competence. That's why I was brought here. Zinnia is a false lore keeper.
I mean, I'm doing that. I'm using that now. The curse of competence. Because, oh, man, we can all think of interactions in our daily lives where that is such a relevant statement.
True lore keeper is Team Sky. That silver-haired dreamboat said he was... Wait, hold on. I defeated Team Magma. What's going on? What happened to Maxie? He claimed to be done, yet he has no shame. Wait. It's not Maxie, it's just Courtney? This crazy lady. Team Magma stole the control device for the link cable. What does Team Magma want with the wormhole device? The person who stole it was short and pretty. She had a nasty look in her eyes. Yep, that's Courtney. Steven must have gone ahead to the Space Center. All right, well, I guess we'll go to the Space Center. Oh, man. What are you losers up to? Wait, is this the horde of Poochyena guys? Yes, it is. Oh, but now they've evolved. Am I about to be intimidated 5 times? I'm intimidating them 5 times.
I think they actually accounted for this. I mean, honestly, that could be resolved with a simple switch, though, actually. So it's not even as terrifying as you'd think it would be, right? Because let's say you start with Gyarados, right? And yeah, let's say all 5 of them have Intimidate, right? It's not like you're stuck with it. Just swap out 5-head, right? I don't know. It's one of those, like, I think it'd be interesting to see. No, but they didn't throw anything like that. I don't know. It's like how Black and White had a hard mode. I feel like even if it's just like allowing trainers to have a full team of 6 Pokemon, I'd be into an official, like, quote unquote hard mode, right? I'd be into it. Maybe it rewards you with more like drops, like ability patches and stuff. I mean, I'd play it. I think it'd be really cool.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I guess they do use 5. Okay. Just swap. We're fine.
All right,
you got this.
I can switch then. Wait, what? No!
Come
on.
Bro, actually Intimidate X5 proceeds to roar at, well, that's -6 priority, right? Proceeds to roar, swaps. Oh, I guess he did swap out because he was at Flygon, right? And now swapped to Skarmory. Skarmory's not bad, though. You can just spike set up at that point, right? I don't know. There's options here.
Wanted Flygon for the spread damage. I am annoyed. Okay, finally, I hit all those frickin' dogs. Best kind of dog, I will admit. They don't belong to me, so I don't like them. That strategy, Intimidate 5 times in a row, should be invincible. I mean, maybe if I only had 1 Pokemon, yeah. Hey!
And if your Pokemon hits on the special, the physical side of things, special, it doesn't do anything.
What's going on here? What is, oh my god, calm down. My team, the team I put all my hope into, Leader Maxie, was broken. Good. Enough, I've had enough of this world. Huh? Inside that rocket is the same amount, no, even more Pokemon life energy than what powered the ultimate weapon in the war 3,000 years ago. Oh, you're very well read. I think we're in for an impact so big it will surpass the massive explosion that ended the war. Wait, are you pissed off that I broke your team, so now you're just trying to destroy the world? Oh my god, yes you are. This chick is completely insane. This incredible fool really intends to do it. If we don't stop this now, our whole world will be embroiled in the destruction. Bro, are we about to team up? Look at that! You know, if I had a nickel for every time I battled with Steven against Team Magma in the Space Center, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot. And it's honestly not that weird that it's happened twice. Like this, the whole premise of this has been things happening twice. What, are you kidding me? She gets a mega now! Man, that thing is wide. Look at that. It's a triangle. A dead triangle. It is. Wow, they just blew up with their final Pokemon. I know I clown on Team Magma and Team Aqua a lot, but sometimes they do it themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, the butthole. Oh, the nimble butthole. Zinnia.
It's not wrong.
My enemy, the false lore keeper. Now then, this is an impressive machine. Snap your fingers, the asteroid vanishes, and we all live happily ever after. The thing is, the best hope we have of saving this planet and everything on it. But you know, it'd also be the worst tragedy imaginable for some other world and everything on it. Hey, wasn't I saying that? You, Mikey. Hope for our world, tragedy for another. You'll get it, don't you? Yeah, I'd keep having to zoop around to stop the same asteroid. From generation to generation, we'd pass along the lore about the distortions in the world born by the mega evolution mechanism, about the existence of another world, which we have long observed to be just like this one, and yet not the same. That's right, a Hoenn region that's almost exactly like this one we live in. Filled with Pokemon and people like us. A world where maybe the evolution of Pokemon took a slightly different path, where mega evolution is unknown. Girl, that's my Hoenn!
Yep, and that's what I was thinking of, yeah. It references the original games.
You've known about it the whole time? This is crazy. A world where that war 3,000 years ago never happened. Okay, now things are starting to get a little fuzzy because I've also been to Kalos. I did not have to go through another universe and that had mega evolution. So now, I'm getting a multiversal headache. And in that Hoenn of that world, what would happen if one day out of the blue a meteoroid appeared? What would happen to the people of that world without the technology to destroy the meteoroid or the power to warp it away? Yeah, we cannot send the asteroid there. I was thinking you are the antagonist. But wait, hold on, don't say that. It's not beyond the power of my imagination. The power of my imagination can do anything. You tell me any word, I can think of it right now. Bubbles of cheese, boom, in my head. Oh, yeah. She crushed the device. Now what are we to do? Well, I have a great suggestion. Oh, the key stone away from Courtney. More theft. Wait, that's right, you stole my friend's stuff. Now I'll put it together with the keystone they've got in their base. Thought my next appointment is calling, so I'll excuse myself now. Why is she stealing all these keystones? Does she think that will summon Rayquaza? I have to follow her. Oh, good Lord! We finally got everything, Aster. Oh, what? Now we can do it? The summoning of Rayquaza? Yes, actually. Okay, wow. You validated me immediately. Looks like my job here is done, so don't mind me while I excuse myself. I really hope you'll come chasing after me, you know? Be heading to that ancient tower. Finally! I don't know why she won't listen to me, though. Is she gonna try to summon Rayquaza and catch it instead? Because if someone else catches Rayquaza, I'm gonna let the meteorite hit.
Yeah.
Few can enter Sky Pillar, only the successors of the ancient world who know of what has been. What? I'm a successor of the ancient world. My ancestors were alive at some point. Do I remember Wallace?
Man, it's been a minute since I've seen that meme format. A+.
Champion from my universe. Measly gym leader in this one. Wallace should know how to undo the seal on the Sky Pillar's entrance. He's also one of the few humans to have inherited such ancient lore. Why don't people just put this on the internet? Because in the end, the Sky Pillar, I will leave them in your hands.
Would be pretty cool.
Don't worry, Steven. Team Sky. We'll go to the Cave of Origin in Sutopolis. We could have had this conversation on the phone. I wish to go to the Sky Pillar.
This could have been an email.
Yes, obviously. I've wanted to do that for a very long time. There's one more trial you must overcome. What? Man, a meteor's gonna hit us. What trial? This is my duty as one of the ancient Sutopolitans. I must battle you. Fine. Oh, there's his Wailord. It does exist. Well, I'm going to use Mega Evolution immediately.
Man, I actually miss when Darkest Lariat came out, Incineroar's signature move. And we got the initial D Wailord because we gave it to Wailord. Oh, fun times.
Not sure this kills, but it should do a lot. Oh, no, it kills. Sweet. This region has displayed many new Mega Evolutions. Now that we're no longer in the gyms, is he about to use Mega Milotic? Oh, no, he's not. Huh.
Man, if only.
I felt like that'd be something that would happen here, but oh well. Fly! Boom! And there we go. Go, Team Sky. Finally, the greatest place in the region.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Sky Pillar. So you came for me. Thanks for that. Since you've been a good boy, people are being so weird to me. I think I'll give you something I've been keeping. Look, paintings that cover the walls of this tower. These are the history of humanity, of Pokémon, and of nature itself. They're the tales that have been passed down by my ancestors, the Draconids, for thousands of years. And now I will pass that history and lore on to you. The false lore keeper is going to make me the lore keeper. Thousands of years ago, the primal
Tell me the lore, Vowdy.
age long lost, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre fought over that energy in endless, furious clashes. The ace of Primal Groudon and Kyogre's great power, people could do nothing. The choice was to watch as disaster upon disaster swept over them. Yeah, those guys suck. It was in such a time that a great many meteoroids poured from the darkness of space, from a place higher even than the heavens. That is what space is. And the meteoroids fell in their multitude upon a waterfall that had long been home to a tribe of dragon-type Pokemon users. Ah, the Falls of Meteor. Wonder where that is. Okay, that's it. Huh? Oh,
Falls
first
of
chapter.
Meteor.
I'll tell you the next part on the next floor. Okay, well, don't mind climbing. Oh, chapter 2. The meteors shone with a rainbow brilliance as if some great life was held within. That was when, as if drawn by the brilliance, a Pokemon that shone in a blazing emerald hue, Rayquaza, descended from the heavens. That Pokemon was none other than Rayquaza. I knew it! Rayquaza's power.
I honestly thought that was the Final Fantasy XIV meteor symbol, just up top. I mean, obviously it's supposed to be a meteor with the Mega Evolution symbol in the center, but the way that it's done, I'm like, is that Dalamud? What?
Overwhelmed that of the two primal Pokemon, and peace returned to the world. Yeah. The people of Hoenn revered Rayquaza as a true savior. 1,000 years after this time, the meteoroids once again fell. A huge meteoroid, far greater than any before, struck the planet, boring deep into the ocean, and leaving behind it a crater larger than any other. The land born of this event later became known as Sutopolis. Ooh, okay. Rayquaza saves the world, big meteor hits Sutopolis. Now it's a tasteful tourist destination. The Great Meteoroid was the first of many disasters to befall humanity. When it punched into the planet, the land cracked beneath it, and a great welling of natural energy poured from beneath Hoenn. Thirsting for that energy, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon once again. Whoa, the people had a wish. a memory from 1,000 years before. They wished that the legendary Pokemon, clad in emerald light, would appear again. The huge meteorite that lay at the heart of Sootopolis gave off a boundless brilliance. In its brilliance, it resembled a vast and powerful keystone. Once again, Rayquaza descended from whence it came in the heavens. The people fell to their knees before Rayquaza and made a wish for salvation. As they did, a great change came over the legendary Pokemon. It was enveloped in blinding light. As the light receded, they beheld a Rayquaza beyond all knowledge, a sublime figure, incandescent with overwhelming life force. Oh, sorry, kind of got to me a little bit. And how did the story end? After being transformed by the wish of the people, did Rayquaza save them from disaster? Rayquaza once again confronted Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. The golden filaments that sprang from its body covered the sky. An emerald brilliance illuminated the area. A terrible wind rose. Wind could not be terrible. The wind and emerald light visibly sapped the power from Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Drained of their powers, the two vanished into the depths of the land and sea. Rayquaza watched them go, regaining its usual appearance. And it soared back up into the heavens where it dwelled. A witness to this series of events, a tall visitor from a distant land, AZ, said, "It is the Delta, born of the great disturbances in this world, by the bonds born of mankind's wish and the power of the stones, will calm the troubles that plague the world." I know things are very dangerous, but I'm having a lot of fun. And
I honestly forgot about all of this. It's been a while since I've done the Delta episode, which makes me super happy to go back through it.
last we reached the final chapter. 1,000 years of peace followed after that disastrous time, with the Draconid people learning from their long history's cyclical nature, foretold that the meteoroids would fall on this land again. The meteoroid to come, they prophesied, would be far greater than those that had come before it. The meteoroid would be great enough to break the world forever. In order to prevent this great calamity, those who held the knowledge of the past arrived at a plan. Their plan was to invoke Rayquaza, the great savior, and summon it to this land before the meteoroid could strike. They knew this was coming. Impressive. What I must do as one who holds both the knowledge and the power, one who bears the heavy wishes of those who could not live up to that fate. I had to be really creative, you know? I feel a bit of sympathy for this woman. She believed it her destiny to summon Rayquaza, but the whole time, it's been mine. The roof! I love roofs! Man, how long did that take? Welcome to the Dragon Hawk All.
I don't actually remember what remix this is.
Right, that's a sick name. Mikey, you know what I am trying to do here?
No, this is Smash. Yeah, this is Smash remix, right?
By now, don't you? That's right. I will summon Rayquaza to this world to destroy the meteoroid headed for Hoenn. That is it is our duty. Well, I respect it, but kind of need Rayquaza for myself. It's kind of my thing. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always turned my eyes up to the sky. Same! What about you? Have you ever had to do something like that? I have. I'm always looking at the sky. Wait, why is it daytime again? Guess I should say good morning. Huh? You slept well, didn't you? Wait, what? You look so adorable when you sleep. Sorry about the knocking you out thing.
Amazing.
We were having a moment, but this chick just clubbed me in the back of the head. What's with the...
Yeah, that happens a lot, honestly. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it. For clarification, this is a joke.
Adorable thing! Why is everyone hitting on me? I think it's time I gave it a shot. Wait, no, hold on, I'm gonna do this! Sorry for all the trouble I caused you. If something happens to me, please take this little one. Oh, hey, Whismer. Sorry for insulting your butthole. With jewel bright and borrowed might from the spirits of the departed, through sacred right, in thy great sight, my life as well I offer. Oh my God, wait, I didn't have to do this. In my universe, I just walked up and he was chilling. The keystones that Zinnia holds are giving off a blinding light. Is something happening? No, wait! I wanted the Rayquaza! I summoned thee to aid this fight and save us from disaster. Realize them upon this world, for this I do summon thee! Rayquaza! Oh my God, it worked!
Wonderful. He's so cool.
Saved. Aster, I did it! Okay, but like if I just like snuck past you real quick and hooked my master ball.
I mean, that happened with Kieran, right, at the end of the Indigo Disc, right? That was definitely I'm sorry, what moment? It was really good.
That'd be pretty cool, right? Achieve your mega evolution, take hold of your true power, show me your true face, the Rayquaza that will save this planet. Oh, that's kind of anticlimactic. Are you not goated with the sauce? That's
definitely not goated with the swouse.
Because the true champion is standing right behind you, Zinnia. Yeah, tell her what's up. Tell her this is Team Sky's job. Wait, what? The one without enough power is you, Rayquaza? Huh? What do you mean? The meteorites that should lie within Rayquaza's great body aren't enough. What? You haven't swallowed enough rocks? Our power is drained. Oh no. Oh man. Are we gonna die? I was brought here to save the world, but if Rayquaza can't do it, then no one can. Wait a second, something's tingling on my back. Wait, my meteorite! The one I got a really long time ago that I lost in one of those random pockets. It's just like a mega stone. Oh! Rayquaza swallowed it! What? You had to eat a rock? Whoa! That's what I said. I saved the day by not throwing away a rock. I'm so good at this. Because everything you've got in win over Rayquaza, you have to master it. Looks like everything's gonna work out as it should. Hello, Rayquaza! Like you have done before, join Team Sky!
The Master Ball.
As foretold. Welcome back, Skydios. The truth remains that Rayquaza chose you and not me. I mean, yeah, look at my devotion. You will be the successor to our long history now. I freaking knew it! You obtained Rayquaza's power for your own. I will have you prove to me that you can master that power. In battle! Very well, Zinnia. I will defeat you! Ooh, this chick is crazy! Goodra! Can't fly. Boring. Rayquaza on my side. And now I can do it. I can do it immediately. For the first time ever, my fervent wish has reached Skydios! Rayquaza! Mega Evolve! Oh, hell yeah!
It looks so good.
Go, Team Sky! That's sick! Delta Stream! It protects flying Pokemon? This is the greatest day of my life!
Man, I wish, dude. I wish Pokemon would let Mega Rayquaza free again. I mean, like, then on Smogon, it's still AG status, right? Like, it definitely warped the format. But so did Zacian and Zacian Crown both as well, right? It definitely was a little too strong. I don't know. Part of me wants to see it back in what do you call it? Back in the main line. Part of me would love to see it back in VGC, but at the same time, I didn't play that format, and I don't know how degenerate it would get.
Look at all of the wind and sky! Dragon Balls again! Push!
Hit the dinosaur.
Oh man, I am never coming down from this. Look at it. His face is a triangle. You know what? I'll say it. This universe is strictly superior. Cool Noivern, but sorry, gotta go. And now just one final. Huh? Wait, what? Salamence has a mega? Man, if I had known that, I would have been using it this whole time. I suppose I don't know where the Mega Stone is. That's probably the reason I didn't use it. Here's
I'm trying to remember. Isn't it one of the harder ones to find or like super late game? I don't remember.
the reason I didn't use it.
Yeah.
I'm having such a good day. I guess it falls to you now. Mikey, you should even be able to beat that meteoroid that's approaching the planet. Ha ha! I really have to wear the red suit. I should have gotten it painted. There was just no time. Oh my God, we're doing it! Skydios, let's go!
It's a good animation.
Go!
Good cinematic.
Team Sky! Wow, if this isn't expanding the sky, I don't know what is. Look! It's a Mega Rayquaza! Where's that stupid rock? Skydios, strike it down! Take that! And there we go, Rayquaza and me saving the planet.
But wait,
what is
there's
that?
more.
What's with all the triangles? What's going on?
I love that this actually it imitates. Well, it's not imitates. This is actually the same order it does in Gen 3 at the event at Birth Isle.
Huh? Whoa!
Yep.
Whoa! What's going on? Oh! I don't know what. Oh, what? Huh? Oh! What on earth? Oh!
Hi, Deoxys.
Oh, it's hideous! Wait,
I love
does
it.
this count as a creature of the sky?
Kinda.
Dexois? What does that even say? Level 80! Holy crap, I'm having a battle above the sky! This has been a very weird day. This might count as a creature of the sky. I don't know. But if this gets too annoying, I'm just gonna kill it. Ooh, it's probably gonna get annoying. You know what? If it lives this, maybe it gets to stay. But I gotta use this move at least once. Whoa. Are you kidding me? This thing just killed my Mega Rayquaza? I can't believe this is happening. There's no way this is happening again.
Unfortunate.
But Airbus, use Sucker Punch.
Almost super effective,
One more time, Mighty Anna, save the day. Oh my God. Go Team
Wonderful.
Sky, man. Well, I did it.
Rayquaza.
It seems my purpose for being brought to this universe is finally complete. So now, at any moment, I'll be brought back home to a world without Mega Rayquaza. Wait, actually, hold on. Universe, are you listening? I think I'd rather stick around for a little bit.
No, not like this. Oh, that was great. That was wonderful to watch. I think that Shield's up next. I need to double check what's next. However, we are 2.5 hours into a 1.5 hour video. I don't know. I thought this was going to be 3.5 hours. So I think that I actually kept this pretty short, all things considered, if I'm being honest, right? Like, we definitely could have been a little bit longer. But honestly, I hope you enjoyed this absolute movie of a reaction. I had a lot of fun with this. If I'm going to start doing longer reactions again, I'll probably have to do something like playing RuneScape in the background, as I have a lot of stuff I can AFK level, such as like necromancy or like archaeology or something like that. Might be able to, keep my attention a little longer and feel like I'm doing something, not losing my day to multiple long reactions. That being said, this was amazing. I absolutely love this. If you have not checked out MandJTV or his second channel, MandJTV Plays, please do so. Right, like we come out here, we react to this, and honestly, I have a lot of fun with it. Puts a lot of work into these, and I'm honestly surprised that it only has 1.4 million views. That's criminal, if in my opinion. Very good stuff. Very much encapsulates very good ad reads. Very much encapsulates a lot of why I love Pokemon, and I can't wait to go through Oraz again. Thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.